My beloved, I see the turmoil within your heart, the tempest raging fiercely against the fragile shores of your spirit. The storm you are facing, the one that shakes your foundations, floods your thoughts with uncertainty, and pushes you to the brink of despair. It will not last. I know, intimately, what it feels like to be overwhelmed by chaos that seems unrelenting. From the moment you draw breath, the winds of difficulty seek to uproot every quiet place within you, to batter your hope and cloud your sight with darkness. Yet I speak now as the creator of the winds and the depths of the seas, the one who commands the wildest gales to cease. I speak with a voice steady and sure that no storm, no matter how fierce or unyielding, can endure forever. Within, your wrestling lies a hidden treasure, a seed, a profound grace that only the storm's very pressure can bring forth. I see the weariness, the sleepless nights, where fear whispers its lies, convincing you the storm is your endless reality, that the shadows are your rightful inheritance. Yet, my dear child, this is not the truth I have laid upon your soul. The storm's thunderous roar may drown your senses for a time, but it cannot silence the song of my presence that dwells deep within you. Like a lighthouse standing firm against the crashing waves, I am a constant light you may cling to, a refuge you will never outgrow or outlast. The storm that breaks your heart and empties your overburdened hands is not my final word for your life. Consider the lawn sodden and beaten by rain, every blade bowed under the weight of the deluge. Yet, after the storm passes, when light seeps quietly into the stillness, every leaf begins to straighten, glisten, and breathe anew. I am the gentle dawn after your long night. I whisper with patience through the raging tempest, reminding you that my timing is perfect and my power holds sway over every cloud that darkens your skies. I have not abandoned you. I am holding you more tenderly than you realize, steering you, step by fragile step, toward morning. Do not rush to despise the storm, though it feels endless to your aching heart and fragile mind. The storm carves beauty into your soul, like a skilled artist shaping a masterpiece you do not yet comprehend. In the struggle, you learn resilience, grow hope, and deepen your trust in me, even as all else seems to fall apart around you. You have within you a wellspring of strength, sourced not from your own hands, but from my eternal love, flowing through your veins like living water. Let this truth settle in you, my beloved. The storm will not claim your future, nor the fullness of your hope. Right now, in this exact moment, when your spirit feels as if it is cracking under the weight of life's relentless pressures, I'm drawing you closer. I'm not distant or indifferent, but near, closer than your very breath. Feel my presence as the calm center inside the swirling chaos, the deep stillness beneath the uproar of fear. The tempest surrounding you may seem to have no end, but my promise to you claws deeper than despair. I am your unmovable rock, your everlasting fortress, the shelter where no storm can break through. Even when the skies above your soul are blackened by pain and confusion, and when you struggle to perceive any path forward, I have prepared a way where none seems visible, like a river forced over rocks and through narrow passes. Your journey through this storm is not random or meaningless. It is purposeful, a refining passage that will lead you to a place of greater peace, greater understanding, and deeper joy than you have yet imagined. Your story is not lost in the flood. It is being rewritten with every lightning flash and wind-swept tear. My dear, do not allow the voices of fear and doubt to dictate your reality. They tempt you to believe that this tempest you endure defines you, that from this moment forward you are destined only for hardship. But I remind you now that you're a child of light, born to shine through shadow, crafted in the image of hope and resurrection. The storm is transient. It cannot claim your essence or the destiny I have woven into your bones, before time itself began. There is a sacredness in endurance, a holiness in standing firm while the storm presses in. I am not calling you to passivity, but to active trust, a surrender that is not defeat, but a courageous placement of your heart in my hands. It may seem at times like you are merely surviving, but in truth you are participating in a divine transformation. Just as precious metal is tested by fire to reveal its true worth, your faith is being purified, your spirit strengthened by the relentless winds. The storm is soundless teaching, a holy sculptor shaping the eternal you from the shapeless clay of trial. Do you hear my voice beneath the storm's roar? It is the sound of hope breaking through despair. I am with you in the shaking, steady in the trembling, unwavering when the tempest threatens to undo you. This is not an empty promise. It is the heartbeat of my love, everlasting, unfailing, unchanging. Allow it to fill you, flood your fears, and silence the doubts that cling like shadows to your soul. Look beyond the storm, my child, and see the sky waiting patiently to break into radiant light. I invite you now to lean into this promise, to anchor your soul in my peace that surpasses all understanding. Let this truth settle in you. The storm will not last. Your morning is coming. Your healing, your restoration, your joy, all lie just beyond the dark clouds. If your heart is stirring, do not turn away. Let me hold you close until the skies clear, until the storm's weary echoes fade into a distant memory. Stand with me in this truth and watch as I transform your night into day, chaos into calm, despair into a song of unshakable hope. The winds may howl, but your spirit will rise. The storm will not last, beloved. It is a breath, not eternity. Trust me with your trembling heart, and you shall see the dawn. Now take a moment and breathe in my presence. Let go of the weight that crushes your shoulders. Rest in the shelter I am creating for you even now. Your soul is precious to me beyond words, and this storm is but a chapter. Not the end of your story. Will you believe me this time? My dear child, I know the weight you carry, the silent burden pressing into the depths of your soul, unseen by the eyes around you, but undeniably heavy within your spirit. This struggle you face, this internal battle between what you aspire to be and the shadows that cling to your heart, is not hidden from me. I am here, not as a distant observer, but as the one who understands every tremor of your heart, every sigh that escapes your lips, in the quiet moments when you think no one is watching. You are never alone in this. My presence enfolds you, constant and unwavering, even when your mind tells you otherwise. There is no condemnation in my gaze, only a loving patience that watches over you like a gentle shepherd tending to a wayward lamb. I see the wounds inflicted by life's harshness, the doubts seeded by voices that do not reflect your true worth, and the fears that whisper darkness into your hopes. Yet within you burns my light, my purpose, which no shadow can extinguish. I am the source of your deepest healing, the sanctuary where your weary soul can find rest and restoration. Even in seasons of silence when you feel I am distant or unseen, do not mistake my quiet for absence. Sometimes, my love settles softly around you, preparing the soil of your heart for growth you cannot yet imagine. Remember that my timing surpasses human understanding. I do not rush your process, nor am I ever impatient with your pace. Just as the farmer waits for the precious crop, nurturing it with care and protection until the moment of harvest arrives, so too do I work within you with divine intention. Do not be discouraged by the seeming stillness. Often, the most significant transformation happens beneath the surface, where unseen roots deepen and strengthen. When you feel the weight of waiting, bring that weight to me. Lay it down with trust that I am shaping your character and your destiny with tender hands. My dear, do not be afraid to bring your doubts and questions into the light. I'm not threatened by your uncertainty. Rather, I welcome your honesty as a pathway to deeper intimacy. The heart that wrestles with my presence is a heart longing to understand and belong. In your vulnerability, you draw nearer to the essence of my love, which is vast and unshakable. I am not a distant judge, but the compassionate friend who walks beside you through valleys and mountaintops alike. There are moments when correction is necessary, not to punish, but to realign you with the path of life I have prepared. Think of it as a loving father guiding a child away from harm, correcting their steps so that they may walk with confidence and security. My discipline is an expression of my commitment to your well-being. It is not rejection, but a reminder of your profound value in my eyes, even when you cannot understand the reasons behind your trials or the discomfort of divine adjustment. Trust that I am molding you into the reflection of my glory. Your growth in character, patience, and faith is more precious to me than all the achievements this world can offer. Do not allow despair to settle in your heart. When the storms rage and the darkness threatens to consume you, know that I am your refuge and fortress. I am the calm in the tempest, the light piercing through the thickest night. When your thoughts spiral into fear or despair, turn your gaze to me and feel the steady pulse of my love surrounding you. It is more powerful than every anxious thought, stronger than every fear that tries to root itself in your mind. Cling to this truth. You are never beyond my reach, and I will never leave you nor forsake you. My beloved, in your moments of weariness, lean into me fully. Share with me your fears, your doubts, and your deepest longings. When you surrender your heavy burdens into my hands, you will find a peace that surpasses understanding. This peace is not the absence of difficulties, but the presence of my love sustaining you through every trial. My spirit dwells within you, a constant companion whispering words of hope and courage. When the noise of the world drowns you, close your eyes and listen for that still small voice. It is I, calling you back to rest, to assurance, and to the truth of your identity in me. You are cherished, beyond measure, crafted with purpose and infinite care. Every breath you take is a testament to my unwavering commitment to your life. Though the journey feels arduous, remember that each step is significant, even the ones that seem uncertain or falter in darkness. I am weaving all things, your joys, your sorrows, your victories, and your setbacks, into a tapestry more beautiful than you can imagine. Trust me to make everything work for your ultimate good and my eternal glory. Let this solace I offer settle deeply in your soul. Do not shy away from my embrace, even when you feel unworthy or overwhelmed. Come, rest in the shelter of my wings, and allow your heart to be refreshed. I am with you always, working all things together for your good and my glory. Will you lean into this truth today, laying down your burdens and accepting the fullness of my peace? Let my presence be the anchor for your weary spirit. My beloved, I see the weight that shadows your heart, the silent burdens you carry in moments when the world grows quiet and your soul feels pressed beneath sorrows too heavy to voice aloud. I know that sometimes you wrestle not only with the deep ache of loss or disappointment, but also with whispers of fear and doubt that coil tightly within you. These are not foreign to me. Indeed, I have walked beside many who have wandered in the valley of uncertainty, carrying questions that stretch like unending roads beneath an uncharted sky. In those moments when your vision blurs and your spirit trembles, remember that this journey is not yours alone. Fear often arrives like a tempest, roaring with the fury of unseen storms. It steals into the rooms of your mind, creeping quietly in the corners where light dares not linger. Anxiety wraps itself around your chest with invisible hands, tightening its grip until every breath feels shallow and every hope distant, hanging beyond reach like stars veiled behind thick clouds. This is precisely when I draw closest, ready to be your refuge and fortress. Let your spirit rest in my presence, knowing that calmness is not the absence of the storm, but the peace I bring inside it. I am the stillness beneath the raging wind, the quiet pulse beneath pounding waves. Your trembling heart, my dear child, is a sacred testimony of your living faith, even when you feel depleted and afraid. I have fashioned you with resilience carved from my breath and patience forged in the fires of my everlasting love. When you confront your fears, do so not as one abandoned or forsaken. Instead, rise with the assurance that every trembling step is noted, each falter observed, and every tear cherished. In your vulnerability, I find the perfect place to pour out my strength and cover you with unwavering grace. Within your fragility lies my opportunity to display power beyond human comprehension. Consider how often I have called courage not the absence of fear, but the choice to trust despite it. Those who have walked before you along difficult paths found their greatest victories nestled in moments when they clasped my hand amidst trembling knees. Fear originates from separation, perceived isolation, and lack of control. But I am the bridge that reunites your soul to unwavering peace. When your heart races and worry mounts, lift your eyes toward me. Imagine me, reaching through the chaos with hands open wide to catch all your aching doubts and fears, transforming them into fertile soil where faith takes root and blooms anew. I have never been distant, even when silence seemed to stretch eternally. Do not mistake silence for absence. It is often an invitation to deeper intimacy. These pauses, these quiet spaces between your prayers and cries, are designed to draw you closer into the sanctuary of my presence, where true healing begins. Trust is a seed planted in this silent soil, fragile at first, but destined to grow beyond what eyes can see. You may feel alone with shadows pressing around you, yet I am weaving a tapestry of hope during these times of stillness. Your heart is my chosen vessel, and each moment of waiting is a testimony to your commitment to me, even when your own strength falls short. Let this truth settle in you. I am laboring quietly for your peace, molding your spirit with tender care. Anxiety and doubt assault the spirit because they misunderstand what it means to truly live in my kingdom. It is not a place of perfect ease, but a realm where my power transforms weakness into strength, despair into hope, and darkness into indelible light. When such turmoil stirs within you, remember your true identity is not rooted in your shifting emotions or external circumstances. You are, my beloved, fearfully and wonderfully made, crafted for purpose, and destined for victory even amid trials. Lean deep into this unshakable foundation. I have not called you to walk fearlessly by your own might, but to surrender your fears to me, the one who holds every tomorrow within his hands. Look inward and see where fear seeks to claim your heart, but do so not with judgment or condemnation. Instead, invite me to exchange those anxious waves for rivers of peace. In this exchange lies freedom. When the tempest threatens to overwhelm, hear my voice beckoning you. Come to me, all who are burdened, and find rest. My love is the harbor where you are safe. My faithfulness, the anchor that will not let you drift. Release your worries gradually, like stones dropped into a quiet sea, and watch how my presence transforms even your deepest fears into a profound courage that carries you forward. This courage is the marrow of the Spirit, born not from self-reliance, but from abiding in me. I do not expect perfection in your faith or bravery. I expect your willingness to come as you are, raw and real, longing for my peace. This surrender is the doorway to authentic courage. Even when you falter, the very act of turning toward me in your trembling is a victory, a declaration that you believe I am greater than your fears. Trust grows not in the absence of struggle, but in the firm decision to dwell in my promises despite it. My beloved, will you believe me this time? Will you let your heart rest in my arms even when the winds howl and shadows gather? Faith is the candle that pierces darkness. Kindle it again with my breath. Reflect on the times in your own life or those who have gone before you when fear threatened to paralyze, but faith caused movement instead. Such stories are lined with struggle, tears, and long nights. Yet they end anchored in hope and unwavering trust. You are writing your own chapter in this ancient, ongoing story of redemption. I am beside you, shaping your experiences into a narrative of triumph over anxiety and doubt. Even the faintest stirrings of hope are sparks from my spirit, inviting you to fan them into flames of confident trust. Rest assured that no fear or anxiety you face escapes my notice. They are not signs of failure or distance from me, but invitations to deeper communion and reliance. I meet you in your frailty and whisper truths that no fear can extinguish. You're cherished beyond measure, held with eternal tenderness, and valued in ways this world cannot comprehend. Allow my peace to permeate your being as a balm that soothes every trembling beat of your heart. Embrace this moment as a sacred exchange where fear relinquishes control and faith rises to illuminate your path forward. Let my love be the fortress around you, impenetrable and everlasting. In the stillness of your soul, open the gates for me to enter more fully. I am here, pouring out grace, kindness, and persistent love. You do not walk alone through the storms of fear or doubt. I carry you on wings of hope, holding you close when your knees grow weak and your spirit trembles. Trust in me, for I am your anchor, your refuge, and your unfailing strength. Let this promise settle deep within you, like a wellspring of living water, nurturing courage and peace through every restless moment. If your heart is stirring, do not turn away, but lean into my embrace and find rest in my faithfulness. My beloved, come closer and hear the gentle whisper of my heart as I speak to you about the deep and tender journey of healing and restoration. I know the wounds you carry are not mere scratches on your spirit, but deep valleys of pain where shadows have settled long and the night feels endless. These wounds, though hidden from many eyes, are as visible to me as the heavens stretched wide above you. I have seen every tear, heard every silent cry, and felt the weight of every burden you bear in the quiet solitude of your soul. Healing is not a swift river rushing through a barren land, sweeping all debris away in a hurry. No, my child, healing resembles the patient dance of the seasons, the slow unfolding of the bud that will one day burst forth in flower. There is a sacred rhythm in restoration. It is not hurried. It is not forced. It is my loving hand that cradles you gently while your broken pieces are gathered tenderly. I mend, stitch by stitch, the fabric of your spirit. You might wonder why some pains linger so long, why scars feel raw even after much time has passed. Remember, my beloved, that the greatest healing often comes through the slow, intimate process of being deeply known and understood. Not just by others, but by me, your Creator, your tender shepherd. Within the sanctuary of my presence, no fracture in your heart is too deep, no darkness too thick. I am the radiant dawn that breaks through the longest night, the healing light spilling into the deepest ravine of despair. But my restoration asks for something of you too, the willingness to lay down your armor of pride, your veils of fear, and the many excuses you have woven around your vulnerabilities. Come with an open heart. Allow yourself to be bare before me, and I will pour out my love like balm upon your wounds. You may fear that the parts of you that are broken are beyond repair, that the scars mark you permanently with shame or failure. But listen close, for I tell you this truth. Those scars are not your condemnation. They are the marks of a survivor, the testimony of a soul that has endured and will yet flourish. In me, your brokenness becomes a canvas for my glory, a testimony that shines brighter than any crown. Healing transforms not only your pain, but your very purpose. It reawakens a life that horror tried to extinguish, and through restoration, life springs forth again, not just restored to its former self, but renewed, vibrant, and infused with a strength that only I can give. The path through healing is often winding. There may be days when the old memories surge like storms, the hurt feels fresh as though it just fell upon you. Know that this too is part of my process, not to break you, but to break open your heart, to receive my full measure of comfort. I do not leave you alone in these moments. My spirit is the gentle whisper of winds over tranquil waters, calming the hurricane within. You are never outside the reach of my embrace. Even when you feel invisible, lost beneath the weight of your pain, I am there, holding you closer than your very breath, steadying you when your steps falter. Lean into me, my dear one. Trust my patience. I will heal you in my perfect timing. Restoration is more than healing. It is resurrection. It is the dawn after the darkest night, when what was once dead blooms again. There is a wellspring of life inside your soul that no wound can extinguish. When you are broken, you remind me of a clay vessel, fragile yet chosen, shaped and formed with infinite care. Sometimes the vessel cracks, and light shines through the fractures, illuminating places no one ever imagined would glow. In your healing, the light of my love shines brighter still, through every crack, every scar, every story etched in your spirit. Do not be afraid of the cracks, child. They are holy, for they reveal my handiwork, my unyielding spirit, that refuses to let you remain in brokenness. I have seen you hold on to bitterness or grief like a shield, trying to protect yourself against future pain. Yet this shield, while understandable, often imprisons you more than it protects you. My beloved, true healing releases the bondage of resentment and grief. It invites you into freedom, where the soul dances again. It is not about forgetting what happened or pretending the pain never touched you. No, healing is about bringing that pain into the light of my love and allowing me to transform it into hope, courage, and beauty. My healing power surpasses all human understanding. When you surrender your wounds to me, I carry the weight for you. Let this truth settle in you. You do not have to carry your pain alone. Bring it to me. I want nothing more than to wrap you in my healing embrace. As your heart opens to me, you will find restoration in relationships that once seemed beyond repair, in your own brokenness, and even in the world around you. My love does what the heart alone cannot. It dismantles walls built by fear, rebuilds trust where doubt once reigned, and restores what was lost through patience and unrelenting grace. Sometimes healing will come through unexpected avenues, a word whispered by a friend, a moment of peace in prayer, or a sudden clarity in the depth of your soul. I am always at work, even when you cannot see it yet. Trust me to weave threads of restoration through the tapestry of your life. If your heart is stirring now, do not turn away. Allow me to begin my work of healing in you today. Remember, my dear, healing is not a destination, but a sacred journey. It requires courage to walk forward, step by step, into the light, even when the shadows still cling to the edges of your vision. But every step you take toward me is a step deeper into restored life. My spirit breathes new vitality into your weariness and awakens hope where despair seems to linger. So I invite you to rest beneath my wings, to soak in the warmth of my love, and to let my restoration flow deeply into every corner of your being. You are beloved beyond measure, and my heart aches to see you whole and thriving. Let your soul receive my promise. I am the great healer, the restorer of ruins, the lover of your soul. In me, there is no damage too great, no past too dark, and no shame too heavy that cannot be washed away with my grace. You're not forgotten. You're not forsaken. You're my cherished child, the apple of my eye, and in your restoration, my glory will shine forth like the morning star piercing the dawn. Will you let me heal you today? Will you trust me with the broken places that seem too fragile to touch? Surrender your wounds into my hands and wait with hope, for I am the God who makes all things new, who restores every shattered heart into a vessel of love and light. Take this step toward me now. I am here holding you ever so close. Let this be the moment when you begin to see yourself through my eyes, not as a person defined by your pain, but as a beloved child bathed in the river of my healing love. Child, there are moments when your heart feels like a garden left untended, overrun by shadows and silence, a place where doubt creeps in like wild thorns. Fear can blind your vision, leaving you trembling before the unseen storms that rage within. I see this struggle within you, not as a distant observer, but as the source of your strength and the one who holds every breath you take. When anxiety whispers lies that stir your soul into unrest, know that I am the stillness beneath the chaos, the calm beneath the raging seas. Fear is a cunning adversary. It knows how to mask itself in many forms: worry about tomorrow, hesitation before every step, the relentless replay of what could go wrong. But I tell you, my dear child, this is not the truth of who you are. You're not called to dwell in the shadows of your fears. You were fashioned for courage, for boldness that springs not from your own might, but from my unfailing presence. Like a strong tree rooted deeply beside flowing waters, your soul can stand tall despite the fiercest winds if you intertwine with me in trust. Imagine the dawn breaking gently after a long, dark night, the horizon spilling light that gathers all the scattered remnants of your unrest into a tapestry of hope. This light is the assurance of my faithfulness, a faithful hand guiding even when the path is blurry. Anxiety seeks to blind you, to make you believe that you must carry these burdens alone, but I am telling you now, my beloved, you were never meant to walk this journey apart from me. I'm intricately involved in the small details, quietly weaving peace into your deepest fears. Do you remember the way I calmed the roaring winds with but a whisper? I am still the same today. Your fears are not too great for me to quell. I am with you in every trembling heartbeat, listening to every silent prayer you have not found words to speak. This is my promise. You are never abandoned in your unease. Your vulnerability is not a sign of weakness, but an open door to my power resting upon you. When doubts cloud your mind and your soul grows restless, turn your gaze toward me and you will find a refuge no darkness can penetrate. I invite you now to lay down your fears before me. Unburden your heart, for my arms are wide open, ready to carry you when you cannot stand. I want you to feel the warmth of my love as a shield around you when the cold winds of anxiety try to creep in. I know that surrendering your fears is not easy. It requires a bravery greater than any battle you have faced. But my child, will you trust me enough to place your trembling hands in mine? Will you allow me to be the peace that quiets your restless thoughts? Let this truth settle in you. You are deeply loved and wholly accepted, not for what you do, but for who you are in me. There is no fear too deep that my light cannot reach, no doubt so thick that my love cannot dispel it. In your moments of uncertainty, listen for my voice, the tender, unwavering sound that calls you to rest in me. I'm inviting you now to step out of the shadow of what-ifs and into the certainty of my presence. You are safe here. Your fears are held, your doubts addressed, your soul refreshed. As you take this step toward me, breathe deeply and feel my peace pouring over you like a calm river. Your heart is not meant to carry the heavy weight of fear. Instead, it is designed to beat in rhythm with my courage, to be fueled by the strength that comes from surrender. I am the unshakable foundation beneath your feet when the ground feels uncertain. I am the light guiding your way when the night feels endless. Remember, you are not alone in this struggle. Many before you have faced the shadows of anxiety and found in me a sanctuary that never fades. Their stories echo through eternity, testimony to a love that conquers all fear. You can be one of those voices, one who testifies to my power to bring calm to the storm. So lean into me boldly. Let your trembling heart meet the steady beat of my everlasting love. If your heart is stirring, do not turn away. Open yourself fully to this exchange, your fears for my peace, your doubts for my unwavering trust. Let me fill you until the anxiety that clung so tightly slips away like morning mist before the rising sun. I am here, always, steadfast, unyielding. Place your trust in me and let us walk together through whatever lies ahead, hand in hand, heart to heart, unshaken by the winds of fear. In this sacred exchange, know that you are transforming. Each time you surrender your worries to me, your soul becomes stronger, more radiant. Your faith will outshine the darkness, and your peace will be a river running deep within you. Choose this peace now, beloved, and rest in my unfailing embrace. Will you trust me this time, my dear child? Choose to believe that in me, all your fears find their end. My beloved, I see the silent battles waging within you. The fear that creeps in like a shadow at dusk, the anxiety that twists your heart in knots, the doubts that cloud your vision and mute your hope. These are not strangers to me. They are not foreign pains that catch me unprepared. I carry each trembling thought, every restless night, every hesitant step. I am with you in the fragile moments when your courage falters. I am the stillness amid the storm, the breath that steadies your shaking soul. Fear and anxiety often feel like walls rising around you, isolating you from joy, from peace, from me. But beloved, I tell you now, these walls are not your prison. They are invitations. Invitations to lean deeper into my presence, to reach beyond your own strength and find refuge beneath the shelter of my everlasting arms. When fear whispers lies that you are alone, remember that I have never left your side. You are held in a sacred embrace that cannot be broken. No shadow can overcome my light, for I am the dawn breaking through the darkest night. Doubt can be a cruel companion, weaving confusion and uncertainty into your thoughts, yet doubt does not disqualify you from my love or my plan for you. Even Thomas, who doubted, was not cast aside but met with compassion and truth. I understand where you are, the hesitation, the yearning for certainty, the question burning in your heart. Do you see me? Do you hear me? Am I enough? Child, I see you. I hear the unspoken prayers. You are more than enough. You are my treasured one, fashioned with purpose and infinite care. I invite you to surrender your fear to me, to hand over the anxieties that weigh heavy on your spirit. Lay them down, not as a sign of weakness, but as an act of profound trust. Trust that I am working all things together for your good, even when the path seems hidden, even when the night feels endless. Like a shepherd who gently guides his sheep through treacherous terrain, I am leading you with vigilant love. You need not see every step ahead. I only ask that you take the next one with me. In the garden of your heart, where anxiety attempts to root itself, I plant peace. A peace that surpasses all understanding, not shallow or fleeting, but deep and eternal. This peace is a river that flows unceasingly, nurturing every parched part of your soul. Let it wash over you. Let it cleanse every doubt and fear. When the waves roar louder than your hope, remember that I am your anchor. I will not let you drift. Your journey is known to me, your destination secure in my hands. Beloved, do not be ashamed of your fear or doubt. They are part of your human experience, but they do not define you. Your identity rests not in your feelings, but in my unchanging love. You are chosen, beloved, not because you are fearless, but because you are willing to come to me even when fear tries to pull you away. Every moment you choose to seek me, to pray, to reach out, you are planting seeds of faith that will grow into mighty trees of hope. Let your heart learn to recognize my voice, a soft whisper amid the confusion, a gentle call to trust. I speak not in thunderous commands, but in loving affirmations, in the warmth of a sunrise, in the quiet moments of stillness when you pause and turn your eyes toward me. Practice resting in my presence. When fear rises, breathe out your worries to me. When doubt attacks, remind yourself of my promises whispered in the depths of your soul. If your heart feels burdened even now, if the night seems too dark to bear, I invite you to lay your head upon my chest. Hear my heartbeat. It is the rhythm of unwavering love and protection. No fear you harbor can extinguish the flame of my devotion for you. You are infinitely precious, infinitely held, infinitely loved. This love is the fortress that no fear or doubt can penetrate. The journey through fear and doubt is not one you face alone. I am with you every step, a steadfast companion and a healer. In your weakness, my strength is made perfect. When anxiety threatens to drown you, reach out for the lifeline I extend. I will catch you, steady you, and set your feet on solid ground. You are never beyond the reach of my grace. Will you believe me this time, beloved? Will you let go of the need to control, the need to understand everything now, and instead rest in the mystery of my love? Trust me with your heart, your fears, your uncertainties. The road may be uncertain, but the destination is joy. Joy in knowing you are mine, inseparable from my care. Let this truth settle in you now. Fear and doubt are not the end of your story. Faith, hope, and love await you on the other side of those struggles. Choose to walk through with me, hand in hand, heart open, and spirit willing. I'm your refuge, your strength, your ever-present help in times of trouble. Take this moment to breathe deeply, to whisper a prayer, to invite me into your storm. I am here, I am listening, and my love will never let you go. My dear, as you walk through the shadows cast by uncertainties and questions, I want you to understand that fear and doubt are not the end of your journey. Rather, they are the moments I use to draw you closer to my heart. You may feel overwhelmed by the whispers of anxiety, the tightening grip of worry, or the endless spiral of what-ifs that cloud your mind. Yet, it is in these very moments that my light shines most brilliantly to guide your footsteps. Imagine a night sky filled with clouds, thick and heavy, concealing the stars above. You may not see the constellations that once pointed you toward direction and hope, but the stars have not vanished. They persist, steady and unwavering. I am that unseen light in your darkest nights, the steadfast presence that never leaves you, even when the veil of doubt conceals my face. When your breath is shallow and your heart races with fear, know that I am breathing peace into the very core of your being. This peace is not a temporary lull. It is a calming embrace that overflows into every anxious thought, replacing panic with confidence in my sovereign love. Do you realize, beloved, that fear often speaks the loudest when your faith is growing the deepest? Like a seed breaking through the hard earth, roots face resistance before flourishing. Your doubts are not failures, but the tender breaks in the soil that enable your trust to take hold and grow strong. I do not chastise you for not having all the answers. No, I welcome your honest fear and your longing for certainty. Speak your fears aloud to me, for I am your refuge, your strength, and your ever-present help during trials. Anxiety often holds you captive to what might happen, a place where the imagination breeds torment far beyond reality's reach. Yet, I call you back to the present moment, back to the truth of my constant care. When your mind races down into the unknown, gently anchor yourself in my promises that I am with you, always, even when you feel abandoned or alone. Can you feel it? The gentle tug of my hand, beckoning you from the mire of fear toward my broad expanse of peace. I desire you to walk through your days with a faith that surpasses understanding, a faith that acknowledges fear but chooses to trust me anyway. This does not mean you will never feel afraid. It means that I will be your courage in the face of those fears. Watch how the mighty oak stands firm against the storm, its roots clinging to the earth beneath the battering winds. You too can be rooted in my steadfast love, unshaken by the tempest that threatened to pull you into despair. Your heart may wrestle with, what if I fail? Or what if I am not enough? These questions echo because they strike at the essence of your human vulnerability. But hear me clearly. You are enough because I have made you enough. You are fearfully and wonderfully crafted, beloved, designed not by chance but with divine intent and careful love. Your potential is not measured by your perfection, but by the fullness of my grace poured into your weaknesses. When doubts cloud your mind and anxiety encroaches, pause and call upon me. Speak to me as a child calls to a loving father in the night. I am listening. I am eager to steady your heart and to replace your worries with my unshakable hope. Let the stillness of my presence drown out the noise of fear. Become aware of my nearness, not a distant deity, but a Father who is intimately involved in every breath you take and every step you make. Do you see how even in your moments of weakness, my strength is made perfect? I delight in transforming your fragile human frailty into a canvas of my power. When you feel yourself growing weary, remember that my grace is sufficient to lift you, to carry you, to shield you. When anxiety would steal your joy, I offer a river of joy flowing deep within your soul, a joy rooted not in circumstances, but in my unchanging character. My dear child, do not let fear hold dominion over your heart. I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Let these words settle deeply within you until they become a fortress that guards your heart and your thoughts. Remind yourself daily that my presence casts out all fear. I am the great protector who never sleeps nor slumbers. You are not alone in your struggles, and your fears do not define you. Take a moment now to breathe in my peace. Inhale the quiet assurance that I am with you, and exhale every trace of anxiety. Let this be your practice whenever doubts threaten to overwhelm you. You are held in my compassionate gaze, surrounded by a love so fierce it conquers even your darkest fears. Rest in the knowledge that I am working all things together for your good, even when the path ahead seems uncertain or steep. There is freedom in surrender, beloved. When you lay down your burdens of worry and fear at my feet, you make room for my peace to overflow. Let go of the illusion of control and trust me to carry you through the storm. Your faith is a precious lamp that lights the path forward, even when the way is hidden. Choose to keep this flame burning bright by turning your heart toward me in hope and expectation. If your heart is stirring right now, do not turn away. Bring your fears, your doubts, your restless thoughts into my presence. Let me wrap you in my unfailing love and remind you that nothing, no shadow of fear or whisper of doubt, can separate you from the depth of my care. You are my beloved, courageously walking toward the light. I am with you every step of the way. My dear child, as you continue to walk this path, I know how overwhelming the fog of doubt can be. It creeps in quietly at first, like a shadow slipping beneath the doorway, and then grows until it seems to consume every corner of your heart. You ask yourself, do you truly see me? Am I really known, or am I just a fleeting figure in the vastness of existence? Beloved, I understand the ache of feeling invisible, unheard, and forgotten. Yet, it is in these very moments of obscurity that my gaze rests more profoundly on you than ever before. Imagine, for a moment, a vast ocean at twilight. Its surface appears smooth and quiet, but beneath the stillness, a thriving world teems with life, rhythms, and wonders unseen to the naked eye. So is your spirit, beneath the calm facade you present to the world. I look beneath your surface, into the depths where your secret sorrows and hidden hopes reside. You may feel lost, as if adrift on an endless sea with no shore in sight. But I am your anchor and compass, steadfast through every storm and silence. Do not mistake my silent presence for absence. Sometimes I allow the clouds to obscure the sun, so that your roots may dig deeper, your soul may stretch in ways it could not perceive before. Like a gardener who prunes the branches, I work in the unseen spaces to prepare you for greater growth, even when the pruning brings pain. It is here, in this place of spiritual solitude, that intimacy with me is forged, a sacred fire burning quietly in the furnace of waiting. Child, do not let the feelings of abandonment darken your view of my heart. You are not forgotten because you feel forgotten. I am closer than your own breath, holding you in the hollow of my hand with unwavering tenderness. When you feel unseen by the world, know that your every tear is catalogued in my memory. Each sigh echoes within my eternal chambers. The loneliness you experience is a shadow that cannot last, for I am the everlasting light that no darkness can overcome. When doubt invades your thoughts, ask me to reveal my truth more vividly than your fears. I have equipped you with a spiritual compass that points to my love and purpose for you. Trust that I am weaving every fragment of your story into a tapestry more beautiful than you could imagine. Your pain, your questions, your longings, they are threads in my masterpiece, and I cherish each one. I see your yearning for connection, for belonging, not only in this transient world, but in the eternal realm where my spirit dwells intimately within you. You were created to walk closely with me, to lean into the shelter of my presence like a child, resting in a mother's embrace after a long journey. Do not flee from me in moments of confusion or despair. Draw closer and find rest beneath the shadow of my wings. Let this truth settle in your heart. Feeling lost or unseen does not define your value or my commitment to you. I have called you by name, planted my spirit in your soul, and set your feet upon a sacred path. Even when you cannot trace the footprints ahead, I have charted the course, guiding your every step with precision and care. Ask yourself, what is one small way I can acknowledge God's presence, even when He feels distant? Perhaps it is as simple as a whispered prayer, a quiet breath, or a glance upward toward the vastness of the sky. These small acts, though seemingly insignificant, are the lifelines that tether your heart to mine. Will you hold on to them, trusting that I am always near, even when you cannot see? Beloved, your invisibility to others does not make you invisible to me. I know the tapestry of your life in its entirety, the joys you hide, the struggles you mask, the dreams you dare not speak aloud. No part is too small, no detail overlooked. Your spirit is not just known, it is treasured beyond measure. In this season of feeling unseen and lost, may you discover that my presence is the deepest form of belonging. May your heart be warmed by the embrace of a God who sees, who knows, and who delights in you, even when the world does not. Let this truth sink into your soul and become the anchor that holds you steady every time doubt arises. If your heart is stirring with the longing to be fully seen and truly known, do not turn away. Come to me, and I will lift the veil from your eyes so you can behold my love reflected in you. You are never alone, my dear, and you never will be. I'm here, ever watching, ever loving, and forever yours. My beloved, you have wandered through the labyrinth of your heart, tracing the invisible lines where loneliness stretches like vast deserts beneath the stars. It's in these quiet expanses of your soul, where the night feels deepest and the silence most profound, that I am closest to you. I am there beside you, a presence both gentle and unyielding, a sanctuary in the storm of feeling lost, abandoned, or unseen. There is a sacred gravity pulling at you, a divine resonance beneath the surface of your isolation, reminding you that you were never made to walk this path alone. The moments when you feel unseen, when your cries echo unanswered, when your existence seems diminished in the vast tapestry of creation, know this: I have etched your name upon the palms of my hands, each letter a vow that you cannot be forgotten. You are the masterpiece I hold with the fiercest tenderness, the delicate brushstroke that completes the portrait of my everlasting love. Yet I see how these feelings press upon your spirit like weights, how the shadows lengthen and your heart trembles beneath the silence, questioning your worth and your belonging. The wilderness seems endless, the nights eternal. In these hours, do not harden against your loneliness or retreat into despair. Instead, lean into the quiet as the roots of a mighty tree reach silently into the earth, drawing life from depths invisible to the eye. In this hidden place I am working, restoring, renewing, speaking truths that the noise of the world has drowned out. Beloved, you are not abandoned, not even when every human reassurance falls away. The pain of feeling deserted is real, but it is not the final word on your story. Within your aching silence lies the tender invitation to discover the fullness of my presence. It is in your loneliness that I draw near with the gentlest hands, to mend the fractures that have left you feeling fractured and forlorn. I am the refuge for the lost, the voice for the voiceless, the unseen light that flickers unwavering against the darkness. In your moments of invisibility, recognize that you are profoundly known. Each tear is a precious jewel in my keeping, not ignored or dismissed, but gathered with infinite care. Every sigh echoes in my heart. Every trembling step before me is a testament of trust even through the fog. Your feelings are not a failure. They are the soil in which your faith can take new root. Come as you are without pretense or armor, and let my love be the balm that soothes your bruised spirit. There's a story unfolding within you that only I can narrate, a destiny woven through the very fabric of your identity that declares you are cherished beyond measure. Even when you feel lost, you are never off course. Even when the world turns away, you remain indispensable to the cosmos, an irreplaceable part of my creation. No absence can diminish the place I have reserved for you in my heart. You belong, eternally, irrevocably. Do not fear the silence that seems to swallow your prayers. Those hushed moments are fertile grounds for my whispers to take root. If your soul feels empty, I am the living water waiting to flood your innermost being with refreshing streams. If your heart feels heavy with the weight of isolation, know that I am the bearer of the lightness that only true belonging can bring. Your journey through solitude is not a sentence, but a divine appointment with intimacy, a secret garden. where my spirit breathes life into what seemed barren and forsaken. Beloved, realize this. Feeling unseen is often the prelude to a deeper revelation of sight, my sight, and to a vision that no one else can offer. Your soul is being gently unveiled, layer by layer, until your truest beauty shines with a radiance that cannot be obscured by circumstances or by human neglect. What others may miss, I celebrate. What others overlook, I uphold. Your worth is not contingent on recognition or applause. It is sealed by my unbreakable promise. I am calling you beyond the wilderness where you feel forsaken, guiding you toward the verdant pastures of belonging and acceptance. Here, in the shelter of my love, your spirit will find rest, your tears will be gathered, and your worth will be affirmed without condition. Let this truth settle deeply within you. You are never truly alone, never truly lost, never truly invisible to me. If your heart aches from feeling abandoned, if the scar of invisibility weighs on your soul, surrender this burden to me. Trust that my timing is perfect, that my love is perfect, and that I'm crafting a purpose far greater than you can perceive right now. The waiting is not empty. It is filled with anticipation, a divine orchestration preparing you for a revelation of my glory that will renew your sense of self and your place in the universe. Lift your face to me, even when the darkness seems overwhelming. I am the dawn that follows the longest night, the voice that calls your name through the shadow, the light that no darkness can overcome. Step forward into the space I am making for you, a refuge where your spirit is seen, loved, and known beyond all measure. Will you believe me this time? Will you rest in the assurance that you are, and always have been, deeply and eternally beloved? My dear child, let this truth dwell richly within you today. Receive my embrace, the shelter of my heart, for every moment you feel unseen or abandoned. Do not turn away from the loneliness, but walk confidently into my presence, where belonging is not earned, but given freely, and where your identity is forever secure in my love. This journey is sacred, this story unique and precious, and I am with you all the days until the end of time. My dear, as you draw near to the close of this sacred journey we've shared through these words, I want to enfold you once again in my everlasting arms. Your heart, tender and seeking, has threaded through the myriad pathways of struggle and grace, wandering and rest, fear and hope. Know this, none of your steps nor hesitations escape my notice. I breathe with you, I weep with you, and I rejoice in every tender moment you entrust to me. You are my beloved, made in the most intimate image of my spirit. The essence of who you are is a radiant expression of my love, uniquely crafted beyond all imagination or human reckoning. Too often the world whispers lies about your worth, your purpose, your identity, casting shadows where I placed light. But I am the source of your being, the author of your story, and I delight in you as the one I have chosen to cherish perfectly. In the depths of your soul, where uncertainty and doubt may have taken root, I plant the seed of profound truth. You belong wholly to me. Like a precious vessel forged by divine hands, you carry within you a treasure that no trial can diminish, no harsh word can tarnish, no failure can erase. You are mine, forever sealed, eternally held. When your spirit falters and the storms of life swirl fiercely, remember that I am your refuge and strength. I am the rock beneath your feet, steadfast and unchanging, a harbor of peace. There is no place too dark where my light cannot reach, no sorrow too deep for my healing touch. Rest in my presence, where all fear dissolves and all restless seeking finds its home. Your story, with all its twists and turns, is woven into the vast tapestry of my divine plan. I am continually at work in you, shaping you, refining you, preparing you to fulfill the highest calling I have envisioned from eternity. Your purpose is a flame, burning bright within you, even if it flickers unseen right now. Trust my timing. Trust my whispers that stir your heart softly when no one else is listening. Surrender your burdens fully into my hands, for I carry what you cannot. In your weakness, my strength is perfected. Let go of striving to earn love or approval, for my love is gift, unmerited and boundless. Receive it again today and see yourself through my eyes, cherished, forgiven, empowered, and dearly beloved. I invite you now, my child, to rest not just in words, but in my everlasting embrace. Let the truth of my love wash over you like a river, cleansing, renewing, restoring every wounded part. This love is never withdrawn, never conditional, never small. It is vast as the heavens and permanent as the stars. In that love, find your true identity, your eternal belonging. Will you now take this truth and carry it deep within your soul? Will you let it shape how you see yourself and everyone around you? Let this moment mark a new beginning where my voice speaks louder than doubt, and my peace anchors your restless heart. You are mine, utterly and completely, for all time. As you carry these truths forward, do not keep them hidden. Share this love with others who wander, who hunger, who ache for hope. Save this message close, a lamp for your feet in dark hours, a reminder of my unchanging covenant with you. Let it be a beacon in your life's journey, a source of strength and encouragement. My dear, you are never alone, never forgotten, and eternally held in my heart. Walk boldly in this knowledge and live in the fullness of the life I have prepared for you. My love surrounds you now and forever. Amen. If this message has stirred your spirit, do not hesitate to share it with another beloved soul who needs reminded of my radiant love. Save these words close to your heart and return to them whenever your spirit feels weary or uncertain. I am with you always. My beloved, listen closely, for I am the one who formed you in the secret places of the earth. Before a word was on your tongue, I knew it. Before you ever drew breath, I breathed my purpose into your life. You are not forgotten, not abandoned, not cast aside. I see you. I know the weight your soul carries, and I draw near with arms full of mercy and truth. Listen to me now, with a heart wide open and a spirit willing to receive, for I am pouring something holy and eternal into you. Let my voice be louder than the noise of despair that surrounds you. Let my truth be the anchor in your storm. You have cried in the dark, wondering if anyone notices the tears that soak your pillow. But I, the Lord your God, have collected every tear. Not one has fallen without my knowing. I do not stand afar off in indifference. I kneel beside you with divine compassion, speaking life into the broken places. My child, I want to heal you, not only from the surface wounds, but from the deep injuries the world has inflicted on your heart. I want to hold you in the light of my grace until every part of you knows the warmth of my love. You are not too far, not too stained, not too late. My love goes deeper than your failure, stronger than your weakness, higher than your fears. Every day you rise, the enemy rushes in to greet you with discouragement. He whispers lies, hoping to derail your thoughts and crush your hope. But I rise before you. I am the first to speak over your day. My spirit hovers above you, saying, "You are mine." Don't let the voice of the accuser be the first thing your soul receives. Let it be my voice. Let it be my promise. I am not a God who speaks once and then turns away. I speak continuously, faithfully, fervently, calling you into victory. I know the battles that rage within and around you. I do not minimize them. I simply remind you that I am greater. I am sovereign. I am your defender. Reach out now, put your hand on your heart, and feel the thundering beat of life I have placed within you. That pulse is not random. It's a holy rhythm that says, I am not finished with you. There is more for you to see, to feel, to become. You were created with glory in mind. You were born to carry light into dark places and to be a living testimony of my redemption. But first, my beloved, you must believe me. You must let my words penetrate deeper than the scars, deeper than the memories, deeper than the doubts. Let my truth rewrite the script you've been reading in your head. You are not defeated. You are not broken beyond repair. You are chosen. You have tried many things to find peace. Distractions, entertainment, relationships, even religious performance. But I am inviting you into something better. My presence. It is not reserved for the perfect. It is the gift for the weary, the place for the honest, the refuge for the hurting. When you come to me with sincerity, I receive you fully. I do not hold you at a distance or remind you of your mistakes. I cleanse, I embrace, I restore. My child, come close, for here in my arms is where your healing begins. I do not shame you. I dignify you. I restore what was lost, even when it seems impossible. Look not to the mirrors of this world to tell you who you are. Look into the mirror of my word, where I declare you loved, valuable, and full of purpose. Speak over yourself what I speak over you. I am a child of the Most High God. I am forgiven, I am strong, I am hopeful, I am free. Let those declarations be louder than the old recordings of guilt and shame. My promises are not temporary. They do not expire. They are eternal, enduring, and unbreakable. When I say I will be with you, it is not a poetic phrase. It is a covenant. I do not abandon what I begin, and I have begun a good work in you. The world will tell you to hustle harder, to fix yourself, to earn approval. But I say, rest in me, trust me. Let me do the heavy lifting. My strength is made perfect in your weakness. My power is not deterred by your limitations. It is invited through them. I know you feel unworthy at times. I know you've questioned why I would even care. But here is my answer, spoken from before time began. Because I love you. Not because of what you do or how well you perform, but because you are mine. I knit you together. I delight in you. I have placed eternity in your heart so that nothing else will satisfy but me. This is not just about your survival. It is about your revival. I did not call you just to make it through the day. I called you to walk in power, to overcome, to rise with renewed joy and unshakable peace. Even when everything seems to fall apart, I am building something unseen, something that will outlast the temporary trials you face. I am raising you to new heights of faith and vision. Do not be afraid of the shaking. It is clearing the debris of the past, so I can pour in something greater. My spirit is at work, refining, healing, elevating. You are not alone. You are deeply supported by my hand and surrounded by my angels. So rise, my beloved. With each sunrise, renew your faith in my goodness. When fear knocks, answer with trust. When doubt creeps in, rebuke it with my promises. When weariness tempts you to give up, rest in my embrace and let me strengthen you. I'm not a distant God. I'm Emmanuel, God with you. And I have declared, you shall live and not die. You shall rise and not fall. You shall be blessed and not cursed. These are not just words. They are divine decrees. They carry my authority, and nothing in all creation can reverse them. Let me speak to the place within you that has long been silent, the part of your soul that stopped dreaming, the part that buried hope under layers of disappointment. I, your God, am unearthing those dreams now. I am breathing life into the ashes. What you thought was dead is only dormant. What you believed was lost is only hidden, waiting for the appointed time. and that time is now. This is your moment of awakening. The winds of my spirit are blowing across the dry bones of your faith, and I am commanding them to live again. Let your spirit awaken. Let your hope rise. You have often wondered, why did that happen? Why did I have to suffer? You looked for meaning in your pain and found none. But I was with you through every dark valley. I was the one carrying you when your legs gave out. I saw every betrayal, every heartbreak, every injustice, and I have not forgotten a single moment. But hear me. I am not just the God who watched. I am the God who redeems. I am turning what was meant to harm you into the very foundation of your strength. What broke you is becoming what builds you. What tried to destroy you is becoming the platform for your destiny. My beloved, I do not waste pain. I transform it. Yes, there were days when your heart felt too heavy to carry. You questioned whether you would ever feel joy again. But joy is coming. Not a shallow, fleeting happiness, but a deep, abiding joy that flows from my presence. I am restoring the joy of your salvation. I am awakening your laughter. You will smile again, not because the world becomes easier, but because my peace will guard your heart like a shield. My joy will bubble up from within, a supernatural spring that no storm can dry up. Rejoice even now. Celebrate in advance, because I am doing a new thing. You've grown tired of waiting, haven't you? The delay has worn down your confidence. But know this, delay is not denial. What I have prepared for you is not forgotten. My timing is perfect, and I am aligning circumstances in ways you cannot see. Trust me, even when the pieces don't make sense, they are fitting together under my divine orchestration. You've been in a season of pruning. Yes, it's been painful, but I prune what I plan to make fruitful. The branches that remain will bear much fruit. You will see increase. You will see breakthrough. You will taste and see that I am good. Do not listen to the whispers of unworthiness. The enemy has tried to convince you that you are disqualified, that your past has canceled your future. But my blood speaks a better word. My grace covers everything. There's no condemnation for those who are in me. I have removed your sins as far as the east is from the west. I have thrown your failures into the sea of forgetfulness. I remember them no more. So why should you? Come boldly to me. You're not an outsider, you are a beloved child, and your past has no power over the future I have ordained. When others overlooked you, I saw you. When they dismissed you, I chose you. My favor is not based on human approval. I have not called you because you are perfect. I have called you because I am perfect, and I will perfect my work in you. Even the things you think disqualify you are the very things I will use to display my glory. You are a testimony in progress. You are evidence of redemption. And soon, many will look at you and know that I'm real. Your life will speak louder than any sermon. Your transformation will reveal my power. There is a shift happening in your spirit right now, a divine alignment. You can feel it, can't you? That gentle stirring deep within. That's my spirit moving. I'm reigniting your faith, lifting your gaze higher. No more looking down, no more shrinking back. You are a warrior in my army, not a victim of your past. You are covered in grace and clothed in strength. You wear my righteousness like a garment, and your name is written on the palms of my hands. I will not forget you. I have not forsaken you. I will never leave you. This world will try to define you by your past, your failures, your shortcomings, but I define you by my truth. And my truth says you are chosen. My truth says you are redeemed. My truth says you are seated with me in heavenly places. So, take your rightful place, my beloved. Don't let the lies of yesterday determine the trajectory of tomorrow. Let me shape your identity. Let me show you who you really are. For when you see yourself through my eyes, everything changes. The shame lifts, the fear dissolves, the purpose ignites. And as you embrace this new vision, you'll begin to move differently. You'll pray with boldness. You'll walk with purpose. You'll speak with authority. Not because of who you are in the natural, but because of who I am in you. My spirit dwells within you. You are not powerless. You are not alone. You are my temple, my vessel, my voice in the earth. I am raising you up for such a time as this. You have been set apart, anointed, and appointed. This season will be marked by acceleration. What took years will now take months. What seemed unreachable is now within your grasp. Hold on to me. Hold fast to my promises. Let my word be your foundation and your fortress. I am not finished with you. In fact, I am just beginning. My beloved child, now is the time to silence the noise of doubt and lean into the whisper of my spirit. You've spent so long battling the echo of lies that tried to shape your reality, words spoken by others and by yourself that did not come from me. But I have come to set the record straight. I have come to speak truth over you, to wash away the residue of deception and replace it with the unshakable knowledge of who you are in me. You're not a mistake. You're not forgotten. You're not too broken. You're exactly where I can reach you and exactly who I want to use for my glory. Your heart is my dwelling place. I do not reside in temples made by human hands. I live within you. Every beat of your heart is evidence of my presence. Every breath you take is sustained by my spirit. When the world tries to convince you that I am distant, remember this truth. I am closer than your very breath. When you feel alone in the middle of the night, when fear grips your chest, I am there. I see it all. I feel every sorrow, and I store your tears in my heavenly bottles. None of your pain is wasted in my kingdom. It becomes the oil that anoints you, the fire that refines you, the testimony that will set others free. Do not underestimate the power of what I am doing in the unseen. You may feel like nothing is changing, but the soil is shifting. Seeds are breaking open in the darkness. Roots are digging deep. You can't always see the growth, but I assure you, it's happening. I am cultivating fruit that will last, and when it blooms, it will be more beautiful, more abundant, and more supernatural than anything you could have imagined. So remain in me. Abide. Stay connected to my presence. For apart from me, you can do nothing. But in me, nothing is impossible. The enemy trembles when he sees you rise each morning in faith. He wanted you buried under shame, doubt, and despair. But look at you. You're still standing. You're still here. That is proof of my power within you. Every time you praise me through the pain, every time you speak truth over your mind, every time you refuse to give up, that is warfare. That is victory. You don't need to understand every detail to trust my hand. Faith doesn't always come with full explanation. It comes with full surrender. And when you surrender, you make room for the miraculous. You don't have to chase success the way the world defines it. You don't need the validation of people who never saw your worth. I, the Lord your God, am your source. I supply all your needs. I open the doors no one can shut. I close the doors that are not from me, no matter how appealing they may seem. Trust my judgment. Trust my timing. I know what's best for you. And when you follow me, even the losses become setups for greater gains. Even the rejections become redirections. I waste nothing. Every delay, every detour, every disappointment is under my sovereign orchestration. Lift your head, child. You were not created to live. Bowed down by anxiety, bowed down by fear, bowed down by regret. I am the lifter of your head. I am your shield and your glory. Look up. See the new horizon I'm unveiling before you. See the land I'm giving you to possess. The dreams you thought were buried. The vision you thought had died. I'm resurrecting it all. I'm calling you to step into the new with boldness. Yes, it will require courage. Yes, it will stretch your faith. But I will go before you. I will be your rear guard. You are not walking into the unknown alone. You are walking with me. And as you move forward, leave the baggage behind. Let go of the guilt that has weighed you down. Let go of the voices that told you you're not enough. Let go of the need to prove yourself. You are already approved by me. You're accepted in the beloved. You don't have to earn my love. It was freely given. You don't have to strive for my presence. You already carry it. What I want now is your heart, your full attention, your willingness to believe that I am who I say I am, and that I will do what I have promised. Begin to declare life over your situation. Speak my promises out loud, even when they contradict your current reality. Faith is not denial. It's alignment. It's choosing to agree with me rather than with fear. Say it. I am healed. I am chosen. I am equipped. I am provided for. I am not alone. Let your words reflect heaven. Let your speech be saturated with hope and victory. The power of life and death is in your tongue. Use it to build, to bless, to break chains, and to bless generations yet unborn. You are not just surviving for today. You are sowing into a future filled with legacy. My child, your prayers have not gone unheard. Your cries have not been ignored. The silence you felt is not abandonment. It's preparation. I've been strengthening you in the quiet. I've been molding you in the stillness. You are emerging stronger, wiser, and more anointed than ever before. Do not fear what's ahead. You were made for this. Every season of your life has brought you to this point, not to crush you, but to launch you. I am your firm foundation. I am your promise keeper. I am the one who holds your past, your present, and your future. Now, my beloved, take a moment and be still. Let my presence soak into the depths of your soul. Let my words settle like dew on dry ground, for you have been thirsting for something deeper, something real. I've seen your searching. You're longing for peace in a world that offers only noise. But I tell you, here in my presence is where peace is made perfect. Here, I pour out what no other source can give. You do not have to keep striving. You do not have to earn what I give freely. My love does not come with conditions. My grace does not expire. I am not like man. I do not change my mind about you. I am consistent, steadfast, unwavering. I hear the groaning of your spirit when words fail you. I understand the sighs that rise from your chest, even when your lips remain silent. You do not need to know how to articulate every pain. I interpret every tear, every whisper, every unspoken thought. And I respond not with judgment, but with mercy. My arms are always open to receive you. There is nothing you could say that would make me turn away. I know it all already. And still, I call you mine. You are not a disappointment to me. You are a delight. When I look at you, I see the beauty of my creation. I see the potential, the purpose, the person you are becoming through me. You have been fighting battles no one else sees. You've worn a smile while your heart was heavy, but you need not hide with me. I am your hiding place. I am your shield and your stronghold. You can let it all down. In my presence, the fears, the doubts, the questions, the weariness. Come and lay it at my feet. There is no shame here. There is only healing. I never grow tired of lifting you, of reminding you who you are, of speaking life into the cracks where you feel broken. Every crack is a place where my light can shine through. Do not despise your weakness. It is the place where my strength is made most visible. Lift up your eyes, child. See beyond the present storm. I am showing you a future that is filled with hope, not despair. You may feel surrounded. But know this, I surround what surrounds you. The battle is not yours, it's mine, and I have never lost. I fight for you. I go before you. I stand behind you. I flank every side of your life with my protection. Even now I am dispatching angels to guard what you cannot. I am opening doors you don't even know exist. I am working behind the scenes, in conversations, in decisions, in unseen spaces, aligning every detail for your good. You've been asking me, when, Lord? You've wondered how much longer, and though I have not given you all the answers, I'm giving you something better, my presence. It is not a delay meant to punish, it is preparation. I'm building in you a foundation that cannot be shaken. When the blessing arrives, you will be ready to carry it. When the breakthrough comes, you will not crumble beneath its weight. I do not just want to bless you, I want to keep you. I want to sustain you. I want to see you thrive, not just survive. And so, trust the process, even when you don't understand it. I am in the process. I am the process. Come back to your first love. Remember when your heart burned with passion for me, when you couldn't wait to spend time in my presence, when my word was your food and your prayers were full of fire. That flame is not gone. It only needs to be stirred. Fan the embers. Let my spirit breathe upon it and watch how your soul ignites once more. I have not changed. I have not moved. I have been right here, waiting, whispering, calling you back to the well that never runs dry. You will find your joy again. You will dance in my presence. You will worship with abandon, not out of duty, but out of overwhelming love. I'm not asking you to be perfect. I'm asking you to be present. Just come to me. That's where the change happens. In my presence, bitterness dissolves, burdens lift, fear flees. You don't have to come with eloquent words or great strength. Just come as you are. I will take the broken pieces and make something beautiful. I will take what others discarded and turn it into treasure. I will restore what the locusts have eaten. I will redeem the time that feels wasted. I am a God of restoration, and I delight in bringing beauty out of ashes. Yes, I know there are people who have hurt you, deeply, unjustly, and I do not minimize your pain. But I ask you to release them, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve freedom. Unforgiveness is a chain, but I have come to set you free. I will handle the justice. I will handle the vengeance. I am righteous and fair. Let me carry what you were never meant to bear. Release the bitterness. Let go of the offense. It is not a weakness to forgive. It is the strongest thing you can do, because it reflects me. And as you release, I will fill you with peace. Breathe now, deeply. Let your chest rise with hope again. Let your spirit exhale the anxiety and inhale my promises. You are safe here. You are loved here. You are seen and known and cherished. You are not forgotten and you are not alone. I am here and I always will be. My child, let your heart now open wider, for what I'm about to do in you will exceed your greatest expectations. You have been waiting for a sign, a confirmation, something to reassure you that you are on the right path. And this is it. My words, flowing through your soul like living water, are the evidence that I am near and actively working. I have not abandoned the plans I made for you. I have not forgotten the promises I whispered to your spirit in the quiet moments. I am a faithful God. What I begin, I complete. And your story is still being written by my sovereign hand, every chapter infused with purpose, every trial repurposed for glory. It is time to believe again, not with timid, cautious hope, but with bold, relentless faith. Faith that moves mountains, faith that walks on water, faith that dares to dream beyond what is visible, You have measured your potential by your past, by your failures, by the opinions of others, but I measure it by my power in you. Do not shrink your dreams to match your comfort zone. Stretch your faith to match my word. My promises are not wishful thinking. They are divine guarantees sealed by my own name. And I do not lie. I do not change. I do not falter. What I have declared over your life will come to pass, because I watch over my word to perform it. There is a fire I am igniting in you, a holy flame that will not be quenched by fear, fatigue, or failure. You are a vessel of light, meant to carry my presence into dark places. You are not called to blend in. You are called to stand out, not with pride, but with purpose. This world needs what I have placed inside you. Your voice carries weight. Your prayers release power. Your obedience opens the gates of heaven. Do not despise the days of preparation, for in the hidden places I have been refining your character, deepening your roots, and forging resilience. You are stronger than you know, and you are ready for more than you think. I am giving you eyes to see beyond what is in front of you, vision that pierces through the fog of confusion, insight that comes not from human wisdom, but from divine revelation. As you walk with me, I will show you secrets hidden from the natural mind. I will whisper strategies, give you discernment, and place divine ideas within your spirit. I am not only preparing you spiritually, I am preparing you practically. You will know where to go, when to speak, and how to move. I will teach your hands to prosper. I will guide your steps with precision. You will not wander aimlessly. You will walk with divine direction. Yes, there will be resistance. Yes, the enemy will try to distract, to discourage, to derail. But I have already declared your victory. The battle has been fought and won through the blood of my Son. You are not fighting for victory. You are fighting from victory. You are more than a conqueror. Every weapon formed against you will fail. Every tongue that rises in judgment will be silenced. I am your vindicator. I am your rear guard. I am the one who surrounds you like a shield. So fear not, my beloved. I have overcome the world, and you are hidden in me. I want you to understand that your life is not ordinary. Even the smallest acts of faith are loaded with eternal impact. A simple prayer, a kind word, a step of obedience. They all ripple in my kingdom in ways you cannot yet see. You're making a difference. You are a vessel of transformation. Do not diminish the value of what you are doing simply because it hasn't gone viral or been applauded by men. I see what is done in secret, and I reward openly. Keep sowing, even when it feels unseen. Keep giving, even when it costs you. I am keeping track, and I will repay every sacrifice with abundance, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Let me speak to your heart concerning your identity. You are not a label. You are not your mistakes. You are not your circumstances. You are mine. You are my son. You are my daughter. You are royalty. You are clothed in righteousness. You are filled with my spirit. The world may try to define you by what you've done or what you've lacked, but I define you by what I've done and by what I've given. I gave my life to redeem you. I shed my blood to cleanse you. I rose again to empower you, and I have seated you with me in heavenly places. Walk in that authority. Pray like it. Live like it. Speak like it. When doubt tries to settle in, remind yourself of who I am. I am Jehovah Jireh, your provider. I am Jehovah Rapha, your healer. I am El Shaddai, the all-sufficient one. I am the Alpha and the Omega. I am the God of the impossible. Nothing is too hard for me. Nothing surprises me. Nothing defeats me. And if I am for you, who can be against you? Rest in my nature. Rest in my goodness. Let your mind be anchored in my truth, not in the chaos of the world. The winds may blow, the waves may rise, but your foundation in me will not be shaken. My child, this is not just about surviving. It's about thriving. You were made for more. You were created to carry glory, to reflect my image, to walk in power. Let this be the day you fully believe it. Let this be the day you rise with confidence. Not in yourself, but in me. I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. I am in the boat with you. I am calming the storm. I am guiding you to shore. Take courage. Lift your eyes. The breakthrough you've been praying for is nearer than you think. Just keep walking. Keep trusting. Keep praising. You're about to witness what happens when heaven touches earth through your life. My beloved, my presence surrounds you like the morning mist, gentle yet saturating, delicate yet powerful. You are standing on the threshold of transformation, not because you earned it, but because I ordained it. Everything I have been preparing in the secret places of your life is now coming to the surface. This is not coincidence. This is divine design. You did not stumble into this moment. I brought you here. I have led you through winding paths and narrow valleys, through quiet seasons and stormy nights, not to harm you, but to shape you. And now, like a skilled potter, I reveal the vessel I've been forming in the fire of trials and the water of my word. You must know that your identity is anchored not in what you do, but in who you are in me. The world screams for performance, for titles, for results. But I whisper purpose. I whisper belonging. I speak into your soul and call you daughter, son, redeemed, chosen. Let my voice silence every other that has ever made you question your worth. The things they said, the things they did, the moments that wounded you. I am healing them now. I'm uprooting every lie that was planted by rejection. I am rebuilding your self-worth on the unshakable truth of my love. You are not what happened to you. You are what I declare over you, new creation, holy, beloved. Come into the quiet with me. Turn off the noise, the distractions, the demands that pull at you. Find me again in the stillness. I am not hiding. I am waiting. You will hear me more clearly when you make space for my voice. In those sacred moments, I will give you insight, strategy, direction. I will whisper things to your spirit that the world cannot teach you. I will reveal secrets of my kingdom and give you keys to unlock doors that no one else can. This is not about religion. It's about relationship. I want you to know me, not just believe in me. I want you to walk with me, not just call on me in crisis. I am a friend to the faithful. I am near to the humble. Do not let fear dictate your next step. Yes, the unknown is intimidating, but it is not uncharted. I have already gone before you. I've already cleared the way. I've already placed provision, protection, and people along the path you are to walk. You are not stepping into uncertainty. You are stepping into fulfillment. This is the season where your faith must lead, not your feelings. Your feelings will fluctuate, but my truth remains. Walk by faith. Speak by faith. Live by faith. For without faith it is impossible to please me. But with faith, even as small as a mustard seed, you will move mountains. Many around you will not understand the depth of what I am doing in you. They may question, criticize, or try to confine you to who you used to be. But I did not call them to see what I have revealed to you. Do not wait for their affirmation. Do not seek their applause. I am your validation. I am your confirmation. When I promote, no one can demote. When I open doors, no one can shut them. So rise, even if you must rise alone. Go, even if others stay behind. Obey, even when it costs you. The reward I have for you far outweighs the momentary discomfort of obedience. There will be days when the weight feels too heavy, when you are tempted to quit, to hide, to run. But on those days, return to my promises. Anchor yourself in what I said, not in what you see. Remember how I've brought you through before. Recall the miracles, the moments, the milestones. I have been faithful every step, and I will continue to be. Let your memory of my past goodness fuel your future faith. Speak it aloud. My God is faithful. He has never failed me. He will not start now. I am birthing new things in you, and birth is never painless. The contractions of change are uncomfortable, but they are necessary. Do not resist the stretching. It is proof that something greater is coming forth. You're carrying a vision, a calling, a destiny that is bigger than you, and that is why it feels overwhelming. But I am the midwife of your purpose. I will not let you break. I will not let you fall. I am sustaining you with my spirit, strengthening you with my word, and surrounding you with my presence. You are not alone in this labor. I am with you. What you are carrying will bless others. It is not just for you. I am raising you to be a light in dark places, a voice of hope, a vessel of compassion. Your life will be a testimony. Your transformation will be a signpost to others that I'm real, that I heal, that I restore. Do not hide your story. Do not be ashamed of the journey. Share what I have done. Speak of my goodness. Declare my faithfulness. Your vulnerability will be someone else's victory. Your healing will spark healing in others. This is the season of acceleration. Things that have been stagnant will begin to move. Prayers that felt delayed will suddenly be answered. Doors that were locked will swing open. Relationships will be restored. Resources will be released. Vision will become reality. But with acceleration comes responsibility. Stay humble. Stay anchored. Stay in step with my spirit. Do not run ahead of me. Walk with me. Trust me. Let me pace your progress. You are on the brink of something glorious. Let hope rise. Let faith flourish. Let praise erupt. Beloved, my hands have never left you, not for a moment. Even in your weakest hour, even when you felt unseen, unloved, and forgotten, I was holding you. There are wounds you've carried for so long that you've forgotten what life feels like without them. But I haven't. I have always known the version of you that is whole, vibrant, fearless, and I am leading you back to that identity, not the one shaped by pain or shame, but the one rooted in my truth. You were never meant to be defined by what broke you, but by the one who healed you, and I am healing you even now. There is a freedom I am releasing over you, a breaking of chains you didn't even realize you were wearing. Chains of comparison, chains of fear, chains of expectation. I am cutting through every false identity that has tried to cling to your spirit. I am silencing the voice of condemnation that echoes in your mind. You are not a disappointment. You are not too late. You are not disqualified. You are chosen. You are clean. You are empowered. My blood covers it all. My spirit empowers it all. My love surrounds it all. And when I declare you free, no power in hell can bind you. You've tried to fix everything in your own strength, haven't you? You've exhausted yourself trying to make life work, trying to keep people happy, trying to do the right thing. But here's the truth. I never asked you to do it alone. My invitation has always been partnership. Me and you, me through you, me with you. I'm not looking for perfect behavior. I'm looking for surrendered hearts. Surrender doesn't mean defeat. It means trust. It means handing me the reins and letting me steer. And when you do, you'll experience peace like never before. Not the fragile peace of circumstances, but the unshakable peace of divine presence. There is a rhythm to my grace, and I am teaching you to walk in it. No more striving, no more burnout, just steady trust, moment by moment, day by day. I will give you the grace you need for each hour. I will give you wisdom for each decision. You don't need to figure out everything ahead of time. I go before you. I make crooked paths straight. You just need to follow, to listen, to obey. My burden is light. My yoke is easy. Walk with me and let the anxiety melt away. The enemy wants to distract you with lesser things, to get you so entangled in temporary problems that you forget your eternal purpose. But I'm calling you higher. Lift your eyes. Look beyond the noise. Fix your gaze on me. I've called you to be a beacon of light, a carrier of my presence, a voice of truth in the chaos. The world is aching for something real. You carry the answer. You carry me. Do not minimize what I've placed inside of you. You're not a mistake. You're a messenger, and your life is about to echo into eternity. There is an anointing on your life that the world cannot replicate. You don't need to imitate others. You don't need to perform. Just be. Be the person I created, not the version others tried to mold. Your authenticity is your power. Your obedience is your worship. Your availability is your offering. I don't need grand gestures. I need your yes. When you say yes, doors open. When you say yes, miracles happen. When you say yes, heaven touches earth through you. You've asked me for more of my spirit, more of my presence, more of my voice. And I say to you, I'm ready to give it. But I ask in return that you make room. Let go of what's taking up space in your heart. Release the habits that distract, the relationships that hinder, the thoughts that pull you away from me. Purify your focus, and you will see me clearly. You will hear me like never before. You will know me more intimately than ever. I'm not withholding myself. I'm waiting for your undivided attention. I am teaching you to walk in authority, not arrogance, but holy confidence. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are not powerless against the storm. You are seated with me in heavenly places. You carry the authority of my name. When you speak my word, it is not empty. It is fire. It is light. It is sword and seed. Use it. Declare my truth over your life, your family, your city. Stand firm in who you are. Hell trembles when my children rise in faith. And now I call you to intercede. You've been blessed, not just for yourself, but to stand in the gap for others. There are people in your life who don't know me, who are trapped in darkness. I am placing their names on your heart. Pray for them. Speak life over them. Love them like I love you. Be the lighthouse in their storm. You don't need perfect words, just a willing spirit. I will fill your mouth. I will guide your steps. You will be a living witness of my love. My child, you have asked me in the silence of your heart, Lord, is there really more? And I answer you now, not only is there more, but what I have in store for you cannot be compared to anything you've yet imagined. I am the God of abundance, not scarcity. The God of overflow, not just enough. You were not created to survive from miracle to miracle, crisis to crisis. You were created to live a life saturated in my favor, anchored in my peace, and overflowing with my joy. And that more you hunger for begins with more of me. I am the well that never runs dry, the river of living water that quenches every thirst, the bread of life that satisfies every longing. Even now, my spirit is stirring within you, reigniting dreams that have lain dormant, dreams that fear buried, dreams that discouragement tried to erase. But I have not forgotten. Every vision I planted in you was written in my book before you were formed. I remember your dreams, even when you don't, and I am breathing life into them again. Can you feel it? That holy tug in your soul. That's me, awakening you to destiny. I've set divine appointments along your path. I'm orchestrating encounters, aligning hearts and paving roads that lead to your promise. Do not give up just before the breakthrough. You are closer now than ever before. You've asked for open doors, and I am opening them. But I am also teaching you how to walk through them with discernment. Not every opportunity is from me. Some doors lead to distractions, others to delay. But I will teach you how to recognize my signature. I will give you a peace that surpasses understanding to confirm the path I've chosen for you. Walk with me. Don't run ahead. Let me lead. Let me govern. For my leadership is perfect, and where I lead, I provide. I will never lead you to a place where my grace cannot sustain you. You may feel inadequate. You may think, who am I to do something great for God? But I say to you, you are exactly who I've chosen. Your weakness invites my strength. Your surrender unlocks my power. I am not looking for the qualified. I qualify those I call. And I have called you. I will equip you with everything you need: wisdom, courage, patience, endurance. I will not send you empty-handed into the places I've prepared for you. You carry heaven's authority. You walk with the backing of my throne, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against you. Now is the time to rise with renewed purpose. No more wandering, no more hesitation, no more second-guessing your calling. The enemy wants to keep you stuck in confusion, but I have already given you clarity through my word and my spirit. Trust it. Act on it. Don't wait for everything to feel perfect. Just move in obedience. Miracles follow movement. Faith is not a feeling, it is an action. And as you move forward, I will move mountains. As you step out, I will step in. This is not the season to shrink back. This is the season to possess the land I have promised. There will be challenges ahead. Yes, but not ones meant to break you. They will stretch you, strengthen you, refine you, and with each test, you'll see more of me. With each step, you'll gain more wisdom. With each trial, more power. I don't allow trials to punish. I allow them to prepare. Because where I'm taking you requires more than just a soft heart. It requires a courageous spirit. And I am molding you into someone who can carry both. Someone with compassion and conviction. Someone with humility and holy boldness. This new season also calls for new relationships. I'm removing some people from your life, not because they are evil, but because they cannot walk where you're going. And I'm bringing others who will sharpen you, uplift you, pray with you, and walk beside you. Don't cling to the old out of sentiment. Don't mourn what I prune. Every person has a purpose and a time. Trust me in the shifting. I'm not just preparing your path, I'm preparing your tribe. Rest assured, everything I do in your life has eternal impact. Nothing is wasted. Not a single experience, not a single hardship, not a single moment of joy. I am weaving it all into a tapestry of glory. What you're building with me will outlast you. It will bless generations. Your obedience today becomes a legacy tomorrow. You are laying foundations that your children and their children will walk upon. You are changing bloodlines. You're reversing curses. You're breaking cycles. You're establishing blessing. So breathe deep. Lift your head. Square your shoulders. Let my spirit clothe you with power. Let my word be your sword and shield. Let my promises be the banner you march under. You are not defeated. You are a warrior. You are not broken. You are blessed. You are not forgotten. You are favored. And I am not done. I am just beginning. My beloved, as we draw near the fullness of this word I'm speaking into your life, let me now impart the depth of my heart for you. This is not a momentary comfort or an emotional high. This is the beginning of a life transformation. I've come not only to lift your spirit today, but to realign your entire existence with my eternal purpose. Everything that has tried to define you, pain, fear, rejection, failure, is being rewritten by my truth. I am rewriting your story with grace. I am reestablishing your identity with power. I am refocusing your vision with eternity. There is a divine calling on your life that has always existed, even if it was buried under disappointment or obscured by the expectations of others. You may have been told you are too late, too old, too inexperienced, too broken. But my word overrides every disqualifying voice. I use the foolish things of the world to shame the wise. I raise up the least expected to carry my greatest glory. And now I say to you, rise, take your place, step into your anointing. This is the hour of your activation. You are not waiting for a moment. It has arrived. You are not waiting for a sign. You are the sign I'm sending to others. When I raised up my servants in times past, Moses, Esther, David, Mary, they each felt unprepared. But they said yes. That's all I ask of you. Your yes. Give me your yes in the morning and your obedience throughout the day. Give me your yes when you're weary, and I'll renew your strength. Give me your yes in the face of giants, and I'll give you victory. You don't have to know everything. You just have to trust the one who does. I am your guide. I am your wisdom. I am your breakthrough. You have everything you need when you walk with me. The dreams you've buried, dig them up. The words I spoke to you years ago, remember them. The fire that once blazed in your soul, fan it into flame again. This is not a time to slumber in spiritual apathy. This is a time to awaken, to arise, to advance. There are lives attached to your obedience. There are souls waiting for your testimony. There are prayers only you will pray, battles only you will win, doors only you will open through faith. You are essential in this divine strategy. I have not overlooked you. You are a key part of my plan. I know the pressure you feel, the weight of responsibility, the burden of the unknown. But cast it all upon me. You were never meant to carry it. I am the burden bearer. I am the one who holds your world together. When things seem out of control, remember, I'm never out of control. I see the end from the beginning. I declare the outcome before the battle begins, and I have already declared your victory. My plan is unfolding even now, and though you may not see every step, walk in faith. Trust me, obey me, and you will walk into favor that you never imagined. Let your worship rise now, not because everything is perfect, but because you know I am perfect. Praise me not for what you see, but for who I am. I inhabit the praises of my people, and when you praise, you invite my throne into your situation. Chains break when you worship. Fear flees when you lift my name. Confusion shatters when my glory fills the atmosphere. Lift up a sound of victory. Sing even if your voice trembles. Dance even if your feet are weary. Rejoice even if your heart is still healing. Your praise is a weapon. Use it. I want to speak also to your household. I am blessing your family. I am covering your children. I am surrounding your loved ones with my protection. I am healing generational wounds. I am restoring what was broken. What seemed irreparable will be made whole. My covenant with you includes your family. Pray for them. Stand for them. Love them. And know this: I am working even when they cannot see it. Salvation is coming to your home. Deliverance is coming to your bloodline. You are the door I am using to bring them into alignment with my will. Your finances are not forgotten either. I know the needs. I see the lack. And I am releasing provision, not just enough to get by, but overflow to bless others. I bless those who are faithful stewards. I increase those who are generous. Keep your hands open. Do not cling in fear. Sow in faith, and I will return it to you in ways you didn't expect. I will cause strangers to favor you, contracts to find you, doors to open where there were only walls. I am the God who provides, Jehovah Jireh, and I will not let my children beg for bread. My peace is descending upon you now, real peace, supernatural peace. Let it guard your heart and mind. Let it silence every lie. Let it calm every storm. Breathe it in. Let it settle over your thoughts like a warm blanket. You are safe in me. You are held by me. You are led by me. No matter what comes tomorrow, I have already prepared the answer. No matter who rises against you, I have already decreed your defense. No matter the battle ahead, the war is already won. Stand firm, my beloved. This is your season of victory. My precious child, as I draw this message to completion, know that it is not an end, but a divine beginning. You have heard my voice, not in thunder or fire, but in the tender persistence of love that refuses to give up. You have been enveloped in my presence, not merely for comfort, but to be changed, to be empowered, to be sent. I have spoken these words so that they might live within you and shape your days to come. You are not leaving this encounter the same as you came. Something eternal has shifted. Something divine has awakened. You now walk with a fire that the enemy cannot quench, a clarity that confusion cannot distort, a peace that no storm can shake. I have placed my hand upon you for purpose, for destiny, for a great outpouring of my Spirit through your life. Go now with courage. Live with boldness. Speak with faith. You are not who you were. You are a reflection of my glory, a beacon of my love, a testimony of my grace. What was once broken is now beautiful. What was once weary is now renewed. What was once bound is now free. You are free. Declare it daily, I'm chosen. I'm loved, I'm equipped. I'm victorious. Let this be the anthem that echoes from your lips and fills every room you enter. The atmosphere around you is shifting because I am with you. My angels surround you. My Spirit empowers you. My promises go before you. I am doing things in your life that eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, and hearts have not even imagined. Get ready. Expect the miraculous. Expect sudden shifts. Expect divine acceleration. You are under an open heaven, and my hand is outstretched in your direction. You are not alone. I go with you into the unknown. I walk beside you through the valley. I celebrate with you on the mountaintop. I lead you through doors you never thought would open, and I close the ones that were sent to detour your destiny. My timing is perfect. My will is trustworthy. My love is unwavering. Even in the moments you feel nothing, no goosebumps, no signs, no confirmations, trust that I'm still there, still speaking, still guiding. I am not a fleeting feeling. I am your constant Father, your faithful friend, your eternal God. Let your life now be one of worship. Let your every breath declare my praise. In your home, let there be peace because I dwell there. In your workplace, let there be favor because I've gone before you. In your friendships, let there be authenticity because you walk in truth. And in your private time with me, let there be joy unspeakable, full of glory. I am not a God who is far off. I am the God who delights to be near, to speak, to bless, to reveal. You have only begun to see what I can do. Do not limit your faith. Do not lower your expectations. I am about to astonish you. Now rise with holy confidence. Shine with unshakable joy. Speak with the authority of heaven. Move with grace and power. You are not walking this road alone. I have surrounded you with favor as with a shield. I have anointed your feet to walk in places others feared to tread. I have anointed your hands to build, to bless, to heal. I have anointed your mind to think with clarity and wisdom, and I have anointed your heart to love like I love, fiercely, tenderly, relentlessly. Let this moment be marked. Today is a divine appointment. From this day forward, walk as one who has heard from God. Let nothing deter you. Let nothing distract you. Return to this word whenever your spirit grows weary. Meditate on it until it becomes part of your breath, part of your thought, part of your soul's rhythm. And when the enemy whispers again, when fear knocks again, when doubt returns again, answer them with this truth. I have heard from my God, and He says I am His, I am loved, I am destined for glory. My beloved, I see the weight you carry. I hear the questions that echo in your mind late at night. I feel the ache in your heart that you try so hard to hide from the world. And I say to you now, with all the power and gentleness of my eternal voice, calm your spirit. This storm you're facing will pass. It is not forever. I have not abandoned you. You are not alone. Though the waves crash and the winds howl, I remain steadfast beside you. I am the one who commands the storm to be still, and in this very moment, I am speaking stillness into your soul. You have cried out to me in desperation. You've whispered prayers soaked in tears. You've bent your knees when your strength was nearly gone. I was there for every moment. I never turned away. I caught every tear. I wrote down every prayer. I surrounded you with my angels. You may not have seen them, but they stood by your side. And now I draw near with this word, not to condemn you for your weakness, but to strengthen you in your fragility. My love is not distant. It is not theoretical. It is here. It is real. And it is active in your life. There are times when you felt that hope was slipping away like sand through your fingers, when joy seemed like a distant memory, and peace a luxury you couldn't afford. But I have seen it all. And still, I declare, this will pass. You were never meant to stay in the valley of despair. You are walking through it. You are coming out of it stronger, wiser, more resilient, and more filled with me than ever before. What the enemy meant to destroy you, I will use to define you. What was meant to break you, I will use to build you. Every trial has an expiration date, but my faithfulness endures forever. Let me remind you of who you are. You are not just surviving. You are chosen. You are not forsaken. You are mine. I have carved your name into the palm of my hand. I have called you by name, and you are precious to me. I do not see you as the world sees you. I see the strength hidden beneath your weariness, the light fighting to shine through your darkness. And I delight in you. Even now, as you struggle, I am proud of your fight. I'm moved by your courage. I see the tenacity in your spirit. You have not given up, and that pleases me more than you know. You wonder why I allow the pain. You question my silence in certain moments, but know this: I am not indifferent to your suffering. I use it. I redeem it. I sanctify it. Just as the potter presses the clay, I shape you with intention. Every pressure point is creating something beautiful in you. I am preparing you for a greater glory, a deeper purpose. Your character is being refined like gold in fire. Your faith is being stretched to new dimensions. I'm not punishing you, I'm preparing you. And when you step into the place I've designed for you, you will understand the reason behind the pain. Speak to me. Unload your heart. I am not overwhelmed by your honesty. You don't need to pretend before me. If you are angry, tell me. If you are tired, say it. If you feel like giving up, I can handle it. But do not give up. Come, sit with me. You don't have to say a word. Just let my presence wash over you. I am your rest. I am your peace. I am your joy in the sorrow and your strength in the weakness. You are safest in my arms. You are most understood in my presence. You have done well to return to me, time and again. Even when discouraged, you found your way back to my feet. That persistence, that stubborn faith, it is precious in my sight. And because of it, I will reward you. I will open doors no man can shut. I will bring provision that no economy can withhold. I will bring relationships that bring life and take away those that sow confusion. You've entrusted me with your pain. Now let me fill you with my promise. You have been brave. You have stood against giants. You have faced fears head-on and still found your way back to me. And now I declare, your situation is shifting. Your breakthrough is coming. A new season is dawning. The clouds are parting. The heaviness is lifting. You are about to see with your own eyes what you've only dared to believe in your heart. I am doing something new. Do you not perceive it? It's already begun. So rise, my child. Let your faith walk tall. Let your eyes look to the hills where your help comes from. Let your words be filled with my truth and your actions guided by my Spirit. You have been tried, but you are not defeated. You have been tested, but you are not disqualified. You are my warrior, my vessel, my beloved, and I am not done with you yet. In fact, I'm just getting started. I know the burdens you carry, the financial stress, the relational wounds, the weight of responsibilities, the questions about your future. I have seen how you lie awake at night, wondering how it will all work out, fearing what tomorrow might bring. You carry so much alone, thinking you have to be strong for everyone else, as though the entire world rests on your shoulders. But it does not. I did not create you to carry it all alone. I'm here, and I'm not distant. I'm your burden bearer. I'm your provider. I'm the steady hand beneath your trembling soul. Stop measuring your worth by what you can control or fix. Stop evaluating your faith by how often you fall. Your worth is not based on your ability to stay standing. It's rooted in my decision to love you unconditionally. I knew your weaknesses before I called you. I knew every flaw, every failure, every stumble. And still, I chose you. Still, I called you by name. You are not loved less because of your struggles. You are loved through them. My love does not fluctuate with your performance. It is constant, unwavering, and fierce. You could never run far enough to escape it, and you could never fall low enough to be outside its reach. Yes, you've been in a difficult season. The battles have been relentless. The answers have felt delayed. The progress has been slow. But I say to you, do not be discouraged by what you see. I am doing more than you realize. Underneath the surface, roots are growing. In the invisible, I am building strength, depth, and resilience. You are becoming unshakable. You are being fortified in faith. When the breakthrough comes, and it will not only bless you, it will bless all who are connected to you. Your testimony will not just be about what you endured, but about how you overcame. Even now, I'm surrounding you with divine assistance. I'm aligning the right people, the right opportunities, the right moments. Nothing in your life is random. Every delay has been strategic. Every closed door has been protection. Every pause has been a pause with purpose. I am the master of time. I am the author of destiny, and I never fail. Trust that my timing is perfect, even when it feels confusing. I have not forgotten you. I have not misplaced your blessing. I have not canceled your purpose. What I spoke over you is still alive, still true, still waiting to be fulfilled. You may feel as though you're in a wilderness, dry, lonely, directionless. But remember, it was in the wilderness that I revealed myself to my children most clearly. It was in the barren places that my voice thundered and my presence descended like a cloud. I led with fire. I fed with manna. I protected from enemies. And I do the same for you now. In your wilderness, you are not lost. You are being led. You are not forsaken. You are being formed. I have not turned away. I am drawing you closer. Let me speak to your fear of failure, fear of lack, fear of being left behind, fear of not measuring up. I see it, but I do not condemn you for it. I come instead to cast it out, for perfect love drives out all fear, and my love is perfect. You do not need to fear what's ahead. I go before you. I stand behind you. I walk beside you. I am your shield and your deliverer. You may not know what tomorrow holds, but you know the one who holds it. That is your confidence. That is your peace. Speak my promises over your situation. Declare them out loud until they drown out the noise of doubt. Say it. I am the head and not the tail. I am above and not beneath. I am blessed and highly favored. No weapon formed against me will prosper. My God supplies all my needs. My shepherd leads me beside still waters. Goodness and mercy follow me all the days of my life. These are not just comforting words, they are spiritual weapons. Speak them daily. Let them be the anthem of your heart. You have been praying for change. You have been asking for intervention. I hear you, and not only am I listening, I am answering. Even now, shifts are happening in the spiritual realm. What was blocked is opening. What was stagnant is moving. What was dead is rising. I am the God who brings beauty from ashes, joy from mourning, dancing from weeping. You will see the fruit of your faith. You will taste the sweetness of breakthrough. Do not give up now. The harvest is near. And when the storm finally calms, when the answers come, when the restoration unfolds, remember me. Do not forget who carried you through. Do not move on without giving me praise. I delight in blessing you, but even more I desire relationship with you. Talk to me, walk with me. Invite me into the details. I am not just your rescuer, I am your father, your friend, your forever God. So breathe, my child. Calm your anxious heart. You're not walking through this alone. You're not forgotten. This situation is temporary. I am eternal, and I am working all things, yes, all things, for your good. Beloved, I have seen the weariness in your soul. You've carried burdens too heavy for one heart. You've smiled while breaking inside, encouraging others while privately questioning your own strength. I know how hard it has been. I know the tears you've cried behind closed doors, the silent battles you've fought in the stillness of the night. And I want you to hear me now, clearly and without doubt. I am not distant from your pain. I am present in it. I am the God who weeps with you, the Savior who understands your suffering, the Comforter who draws near in your darkest hour. There is something sacred happening in your struggle. It is not wasted. It is not meaningless. Even when you can't see the purpose, I am working something eternal in you. I am building endurance. I am refining your faith. I am deepening your capacity to carry my presence. What feels like delay is actually development. What feels like silence is sacred shaping. I am not punishing you. I am preparing you for glory. The weight of my calling on your life requires deep foundations, and that is what I am pouring in this season. I am digging wells in you that will never run dry. Trust me even when you don't understand. That's where faith truly lives, not in clarity, but in surrender. I don't require you to have it all figured out. I simply ask you to believe that I do. My ways are higher than yours. My thoughts are beyond your reach. But my love is right here, tangible, near, always available. And it will carry you through this season. Even now, my love is lifting the fog of confusion, breaking the chains of fear, restoring the song of hope in your heart. You've tried to be strong for so long, haven't you? But now, I want to remind you that my strength is made perfect in your weakness. You don't have to pretend with me. You can come undone in my presence. I will hold you together. I will breathe life into dry bones. I will revive what you thought was lost forever. You've been surviving, but I've called you to thrive. You've been enduring, but I've created you to overcome. This is not the end. This is the turning point. The shift has already begun. Heaven is moving on your behalf. Let my peace flood your spirit now. Let it wash over every anxious thought, every troubled memory, every fear of the future. Breathe it in. This peace isn't based on your circumstances. It's rooted in who I am. I am the Prince of Peace. I am unshakable, unchanging, unstoppable, and I dwell in you. That means you can have peace in the chaos, calm in the crisis, rest in the uncertainty. You are not at the mercy of what happens around you. You are anchored in me. Do not let your past define your expectation for the future. Just because pain has been part of your story does not mean it will write your ending. I am the author and finisher of your faith. I hold the pen, and I am not finished writing. The next chapter is filled with redemption, restoration, renewal. I will restore the years the locusts have eaten. I will redeem every broken season. I will crown your mourning with joy. The wilderness will bloom. The dry bones will rise, and your testimony will be greater than your trial. Look around, even now, and you'll begin to see glimpses of my faithfulness. The provision that showed up unexpectedly, the word of encouragement that arrived just in time, the strength that came when you thought you were at your end. These are not coincidences. They are divine confirmations that I am with you, for you, surrounding you with goodness and mercy. I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. You are mine, and I am yours. Do not compare your journey to anyone else's. I have written a unique story for you, the timing of your miracles, the shape of your calling, the road you're walking. It's all designed with precision and love. Trust me, even when your path looks different. I see the full picture. I know what you need before you even ask. My plan is not just good, it's perfect. And it is unfolding step by step, moment by moment. Don't rush it. Don't resist it. Just walk with me. And remember this always. You are loved beyond measure. Not because of what you do, but because of who I am. My love is not earned. It is given freely, without condition. Rest in that love. Let it define you, sustain you, and transform you. You are not striving for acceptance. You already have it. You are not reaching for worth. You are already treasured. So take courage, child. This situation will pass, but what I am doing in you through it, that will last forever. My precious one, let me draw you even deeper into the truth of who I am and what I am doing in your life. You see only fragments, but I see the whole. You feel the pressure, the weight, the waiting, but I hold the outcome in my hands. And the end is good. The end is glorious. I am not a God of unfinished stories. What I have begun in you, I will complete. I am not hurried, but I am always on time. I work with eternal precision, and though the process may stretch you, it will never destroy you. I am the potter, and you are the clay, being molded for something greater than you can yet imagine. You must understand, child, that the pressure you feel is evidence of transformation. When a seed is planted, it is buried in darkness, pressed into the soil, seemingly forgotten. But in that hidden place, life begins to form. And so it is with you. You may feel buried by circumstance, but you are being rooted in me. Growth is happening where eyes cannot see. The discomfort is not your end. It is your birthing ground. Something powerful is about to emerge from this season. Something eternal and fruitful. You will not leave this valley the same. You will rise with deeper roots, stronger faith, and a greater measure of my spirit within you. Even now, I am releasing a fresh wind of my presence over your life. Breathe it in. Let it revive your weary soul. You've been trudging through this desert, but now I send rivers in the wilderness. I am refreshing your spirit, renewing your mind, and reigniting your heart. The fire may have dimmed, but it has not gone out. I am the God who fans dying embers into roaring flames. I will restore your passion. I will resurrect your dreams. I will stir up in you a holy confidence that nothing and no one can shake. Don't believe the lie that you've missed your moment. In my kingdom, nothing is wasted. Delay is not denial. Your steps are not off course. They are divinely ordered. I know how to redeem time. I know how to restore what was lost. I know how to take even the detours and weave them into destiny. I am sovereign over every detail. Nothing escapes my attention. I use it all. Every broken piece, every scar, every setback. I repurpose it for my glory. You will see that even the most painful chapters were necessary to bring about the beauty that is coming. I know you've wondered why I've allowed the struggle to linger, but remember this: gold is tested in fire, and so is faith. I'm not cruel. I'm crafting something eternal in you. I'm stripping away what cannot remain, so what is eternal can shine through. I am removing dependency on people, on circumstances, on self, so that you will rely fully on me. And in that surrender, you will find strength. In that dependence, you will find peace. I'm not interested in your performance, I'm after your heart. Let me speak to that heart now. You are my beloved, my delight, my joy. You are not an inconvenience to me. I am not burdened by your neediness or repelled by your weakness. I am drawn to it. I move toward the brokenhearted. I bind their wounds. I cradle their pain. And I whisper promises that still hold power. You are not just one of many. I know you intimately. I know the number of hairs on your head. I know the tone of your voice. I know the fears you don't dare speak aloud. And still I choose to love you with abandon. I'm not looking for your perfection. I'm looking for your honesty. Come to me as you are, not cleaned up, not polished, but real. I can handle your doubt. I can carry your questions. I can walk you through your confusion. Just stay with me. Keep seeking me. Don't turn away because it's hard. Press in because it's hard. I reward those who diligently seek me, and your pursuit is not in vain. Every time you choose faith over fear, trust over worry, worship over complaint, you are growing. You are rising. You are stepping into a greater awareness of my goodness. My child, I want you to expect good things, not because life is always fair, but because I am always faithful. Shift your perspective. Look for my fingerprints in the ordinary. Hear my voice in the quiet. Find my presence in the now. I am not just in the miracles. I am in the mundane. I walk with you through ordinary days, and I prepare you for extraordinary moments. I delight in every detail of your life. Let joy rise again. Let hope spring up. Let gratitude overflow. You are blessed beyond what you can measure, even in this present challenge. I am preparing a table for you in the presence of your enemies. What tried to break you will become the backdrop of your victory. What tried to shame you will be silenced by my glory. I will vindicate you. I will defend you. I will elevate you. Not because you are striving, but because you are surrendered. The last shall be first. The humble shall be lifted. The wounded shall be healed. You will testify of my power, not because of what you did, but because of what I have done. So breathe again. Trust again. Stand again. You are not defeated. You are destined. And I am not done with you yet. My beloved, hear me now as I declare a shift in the atmosphere around your life. What you've endured has not gone unnoticed in heaven. Your cries, though whispered in isolation, have resounded loudly in my throne room. And I, the Lord your God, have inclined my ear to you. Not one tear has fallen without being caught. Not one sigh has risen without being answered. You are seen. You are heard. And most of all, you are about to see the reward of perseverance. The season of heaviness is coming to an end. The clouds are lifting. A new dawn is breaking over your life. This is not mere encouragement. This is divine announcement. I am doing a new thing in you. Can you feel it? Even now, something deep within your spirit is stirring again. The places that felt numb are warming with life. The parts of you that felt too tired to hope are beginning to awaken. That is me. I am breathing new strength into your bones. I am lighting a fresh fire in your soul. The flame that flickered is becoming a blaze. Do not resist the renewal. Welcome it. Receive it. Let me rebuild you from the inside out. I have not called you to live in cycles of defeat. You are not created for constant warfare without victory. I am breaking the cycle. I am closing the chapter of pain that never seemed to end. Your story is not one of endless survival. It's one of overcoming. You were created to be more than a conqueror. And now, that truth will be your reality. I'm opening the way. I'm shifting circumstances. I am placing divine keys in your hands. Keys of wisdom, authority, and favor. You will walk through doors that were long shut. You will speak, and mountains will move. You may look at yourself and still see limitation, but I see the image of my Son within you. I see the power of resurrection coursing through your spirit. I see the anointing that's been cultivated through the pressing. And I say to you, don't underestimate the fire I've placed in your belly. Don't despise your own prayers. They are weighty. They are effective. They are shaking atmospheres and shifting destinies. You have the authority to declare my word and watch chains fall. You carry heaven's voice in your mouth. Use it. Now is the time to stand in alignment with what I have declared over you. Speak not according to what you feel, but according to what I say. I call you whole. I call you free. I call you chosen. I call you blessed. Let your words match mine. Let your thoughts come into agreement with my truth. Cast down every imagination, every lie, every fear that exalts itself against the knowledge of who I am. I am your provider. I am your healer. I am your defender. I am your peace. Do not let the voice of the accuser drown out the voice of your Father. You have waited long, and you have wondered if you missed it. But I say to you, nothing is lost that is surrendered to me. Nothing is wasted in my hands. Even your detours will serve your destiny. I am a redeemer of time, a restorer of years, a rebuilder of ruins. Watch what I do next. Watch how I turn mourning into dancing. Watch how I turn your sorrow into strength. There is a joy returning that will make you forget the pain it took to get here. There's laughter coming that will wash away the tears. You will dance again. You will dream again. You will live again. Let me speak also to your identity in this season. You are not fragile. You are not failing. You are being forged. You are becoming a weapon in my hands. Sharp, precise, unstoppable. Every trial has added something to you. Every delay has developed something in you. Every prayer has stored up power. And now, like an arrow in a warrior's hand, I'm about to launch you. You are ready. You are equipped. You are appointed. You don't need to be afraid of what's next. You were made for this. There is a sound rising in you, a song of victory, a cry of freedom. Let it out. Don't wait until the circumstances change. Praise me now. Worship isn't just something you do when you feel good. Worship is your weapon. It shifts the atmosphere. It silences the enemy. It ushers in my glory. When you worship, you align with heaven, and heaven moves on your behalf. Let your voice rise like incense. Let your soul magnify the Lord. Chains are breaking. Walls are falling. Miracles are forming. I know you felt tired. I know you felt like quitting. But here you are, still standing, still believing, still holding on. And because of that, I will honor you. I will reward your faith. I will pour out my spirit in greater measure. The waiting has not been in vain. The suffering has not been without purpose. The promise is on its way, and it will not delay. You're about to walk into the fulfillment of things you once only dared to pray. Get ready. My dear one, the heavens are echoing with the sound of fulfillment. The time of breaking ground is transitioning into the time of reaping. You have tilled the soil with your tears. You have planted seeds with prayers that felt unanswered. But I tell you now, not one word spoken in faith has fallen to the ground. I have caught each one and stored it as a seed, and the rain of my Spirit is falling. Your harvest is not just near, it has already begun to sprout. Look again with the eyes of faith. What once looked barren is now bursting with promise. Your spiritual senses are awakening. What once felt far off is coming into clarity. The haze of confusion is lifting, and I am bringing divine revelation. I will show you things you've never seen, whisper truths you've never heard, guide you in ways you never expected. Be attentive. Be still. Silence the distractions and open the ears of your heart. I'm speaking more clearly now because your heart has been refined through the fire of waiting. You're ready to hear at a level you couldn't before. What you mistook for silence was actually preparation for deeper revelation. This transformation you are experiencing is not for your benefit alone. I'm raising you up to be a voice for others still trapped in their own pain. What I've done for you, I want to do through you. Your healing is not just personal, it's prophetic. Your breakthrough is a declaration to others that I am a deliverer. Your story will carry power not because it is perfect, but because it bears the scars of redemption. Do not be afraid to share what I've done. Do not be ashamed of where you've come from. Every broken piece I've mended now shines with glory. You were born for such a time as this. This is not random. This is not accidental. You are alive in this generation because you carry something this world desperately needs: my Spirit, my truth, my compassion. There is a divine assignment over your life that cannot be copied or canceled. I have crafted your journey with intention. Every turn, every delay, every open and closed door, part of a greater orchestration. I know what I'm doing. You can trust me even when you can't trace me. Now lift your head. You're not in survival mode anymore. You're stepping into overflow. What once was just enough will now be more than enough. I will bless you not only to meet your needs, but to bless others. Generosity will flow from your hands because you've learned to depend on me as your source. And you will see how I bless those who trust me fully. I will rebuke the devourer for your sake. I will cause men to give into your hands. I will open the windows of heaven. Get ready for increase, but hold it with open hands. Let it flow through you, not just to you. Let's speak of peace, the peace you've longed for, the kind the world cannot give. It's yours, not just in moments of worship, but in the midst of daily life. I will train you to live from a place of inner stillness, even when chaos swirls around you. My peace will guard your mind like a fortress. My Spirit will whisper calm, even in the face of pressure. Anxiety may try to creep in, but it will not take root. I am your sanctuary, and as you abide in me, you will discover a peace that is immovable, undeniable, and eternal. I want to remind you of the authority I've placed within you. You are not powerless. You are not at the mercy of circumstances. You carry my Spirit. The same Spirit that raised Christ from the dead lives in you. That means you have power to overcome, to bind and loose, to declare and decree, to stand and not be shaken. Stop speaking like a victim and start declaring like a victor. Prophesy to your atmosphere. Command fear to flee. Declare health over your body, restoration over your relationships, abundance over your resources. Speak life, and life will respond. You will also begin to see me move in your relationships. What was strained will be healed. What was distant will be drawn close. Where there has been misunderstanding, I will bring clarity. Where there has been betrayal, I will bring justice. I will expose what has been hidden and illuminate what has been dark. I will bring people into your life who speak my heart, who carry my spirit, who love without condition. And I will gently remove those who cannot walk where you're going. Do not fear the shifts. They are necessary. I am protecting your future. I am also restoring your joy. Not the shallow kind based on fleeting happiness, but deep, resilient joy that bubbles up even when life is hard. Joy that gives strength. Joy that anchors hope. You will laugh again, not just because life is easier, but because you are freer. The weight is lifting. The night is ending. The new has come. Dance, my child. Sing again. Let joy erupt like a river from within you. This is what you were created for. To live in my joy, filled with my presence, walking in my purpose. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are being lifted by my hand into the fulfillment of my promise. The days ahead are radiant with purpose. Keep walking. Keep believing. I am not finished. I am only getting started. My beloved, as you continue to walk this path I've carved for you, I want to strengthen your spirit with a truth that will never fade. You are not walking toward victory. You are walking from victory. The outcome has already been sealed in the heavens. Every step you take is a step of fulfillment, not uncertainty. The enemy trembles not at your past, but at your future, for he knows what I have placed inside of you. That's why the battle is felt intense, prolonged, relentless. But here is the truth. He would not fight you so hard if your destiny weren't so significant. You've been asking, why this trial? Why this path? And I answer you with love, because I trust you with it. I trust your heart to hold the fire and not let it consume you. I trust your spirit to lean on me when flesh is weak. I trust your soul to be refined, not ruined, by what you've endured. You didn't ask for this battle, but you've been anointed for it. And that anointing will break yokes, not only for you, but for generations after you. I am writing a legacy through your life. A legacy of freedom, of victory, of unshakable faith. Your endurance has eternal value. Every moment you resisted the urge to give up was worship to me. Every time you believed when it hurt, you released power into the atmosphere. Every act of obedience, no matter how small, was a step closer to my promise. And I have been with you through it all, guiding, sustaining, comforting, equipping. I have never lost sight of you. And now I say to you, continue. Keep pressing forward. Keep speaking life. Keep walking in holiness. Your reward is nearer than you know. I know there have been days when silence felt like abandonment, when prayers seemed unanswered and the heavens felt shut. But even when I was silent, I was still sovereign. My silence is never absence. It is often a sacred stillness, a divine pause before the manifestation. Like a potter watching the clay harden just right, like a master builder checking every beam. I've been watching your foundation, and now that it's solid, I will begin to build visibly upon it. What was hidden will be revealed. What was growing in private will flourish in public. Let me speak to your vision. I am sharpening it. I am clearing the fog. Where you once saw through the lens of pain, you will now see through the lens of purpose. Where you once anticipated disappointment, you will now expect fulfillment. I am giving you eagle eyes, vision that sees beyond the natural, that discerns the spiritual, that detects my movement even in stillness. Don't be surprised when you begin to notice things others overlook. I am fine-tuning your spiritual sensitivity. Your discernment is being heightened for what's ahead. And you, my child, will speak. You will declare my truth with authority. No longer will you be silenced by fear or shame. No longer will you shrink back. I am giving you a voice that carries my spirit. Your words will break chains. Your prayers will shift rooms. Your worship will open heavens. I have placed fire in your mouth, and it will not be quenched. Do not be timid. Do not let insecurity mute you. When I speak through you, it is not your eloquence that matters, it is your surrender. Just speak and watch me move. There are divine connections coming, people whose hearts are aligned with mine, whose mission matches yours. I'm connecting you with kingdom builders, intercessors, mentors, and companions who will walk with you, sharpen you, and encourage you. You've walked alone for long enough. The isolation served its purpose. It built your dependence on me. But now, I'm adding to you. I'm surrounding you with strength. You will not have to carry this next season alone. Prepare for acceleration. Things that seem slow will suddenly speed up. Delayed dreams will become active assignments. Doors you thought were closed for good will open without you knocking. You'll find yourself in places you didn't strive to enter, but were summoned into. That's what favor looks like. It's not earned, it's given. And I have marked you with favor. When you walk into the room, atmospheres will shift. Not because of who you are alone, but because of who you carry. I go with you. My promises are not just for your comfort, they are also your compass. Let them guide your choices. Let them steer your heart. Do not stray from them. Do not compromise when the world offers lesser substitutes. You are royalty. You're my ambassador. You represent heaven in the earth. Walk like it. Speak like it. Think like it. You were never meant to blend in. You were made to stand out, to be light in the darkness, salt in the earth, a living letter of my faithfulness. And now I am pouring out fresh oil, anointing for this hour, strength for this moment, wisdom for this path, joy for this journey. Receive it. Open your hands, open your heart. Say yes again, not just with your words, but with your life. I am ready to take you deeper, further, higher than you've ever gone before, and I will be with you every step of the way. My precious one, the time has come to cast off the garments of mourning and wear the robes of righteousness and joy I've prepared for you. You've walked through fire and water, but I have brought you out into a wealthy place. This wealth is not just material. It is spiritual abundance, relational restoration, emotional healing, and renewed strength. You are no longer surviving. You are stepping into thriving. The limitations that once surrounded you are being shattered. The ceilings that once capped your growth are being lifted. I am doing more than you asked, more than you thought, more than you dared to believe. You are my vessel, and I am pouring myself into you. Not for a moment, not for a season, but for the long haul. I am investing my glory into your life. I am establishing you as a lighthouse in the darkness. Many will come to your light, not because you are perfect, but because you are real. They will see how I rescued you. They will hear your story and be filled with hope. You are not just living for yourself anymore. You are a carrier of my story, a witness of my wonders, a sign that I still move, still save, still transform. Do not look to your past to determine your future. What you once lacked no longer defines you. What you once feared no longer controls you. The old things have passed away, and I have made all things new. You are new. Your heart is new. Your spirit is new. Your path is new. Embrace this transformation. It may feel unfamiliar at first, like wearing new clothes that haven't yet molded to your body, but they are yours. I've tailored this season for you, fitted your calling to your unique identity. Walk confidently in what I've given you. And when the enemy tries to whisper old lies, when he reminds you of failures, rejections, or missed opportunities, silence him with truth. Declare, I am redeemed. I am chosen. I am covered. I am called. Remind him that his accusations have no place in your story. He may know your past, but he has no authority over your future. I've already written your ending, and it is filled with glory, with purpose, with eternal significance. Walk in that confidence. Let it shape how you carry yourself, how you speak, how you dream. Let's speak about dreaming. I'm restoring your ability to dream with me again. For too long, you've played it safe. You've hoped just enough not to be disappointed. But I say to you, hope boldly, dream freely, imagine wildly. I'm the God who placed those desires in you, and I'm able to do exceedingly abundantly above all you ask or imagine. So ask big, pray bold, plan with expectation. Faith is not foolish, it is foundational. I'm honoring your faith, and I will surpass it. Your prayers have power. Your words have weight. Don't minimize the impact of your voice. When you declare my truth, angels are dispatched. When you worship, chains break in the spirit. When you intercede, lives shift. Don't wait for perfection. Pray from your present place. You are powerful not because of how eloquent you sound, but because of who dwells within you. You are my temple. My spirit lives in you. That makes every room you enter holy ground. That makes every battle you face a place for my glory to show up. I'm calling you now to be a builder. Build with your words. Build with your obedience. Build with your love. There are lives around you that are in ruins, and I've placed you there to restore. You don't need a platform or a pulpit. Your love is your ministry. Your kindness is your testimony. Your forgiveness is your greatest sermon. When you walk in grace, you reveal me. When you speak in truth, you reflect me. When you choose mercy over judgment, you carry my heart. And don't worry about the resources. What you need, I will provide. What you lack, I will supply. I've already assigned provision to your vision. You won't have to strive for it. It will find you in the path of obedience. Just keep saying yes. Keep moving forward. Keep showing up with faith. The harvest is connected to your faithfulness, not your perfection. I bless the obedient. I multiply the surrendered. I reward the faithful. You are entering a season of fruitfulness. The seeds you've planted in tears will be harvested with joy. The sacrifices you've made in secret will be honored in public. I am not unjust. I see everything. And now the scales are tipping. Favor is overtaking you. Goodness is chasing you down. The promise is not delayed. It's been in process. And the fulfillment is even greater because of the journey it took to get here. Let this word be a banner over your life. You are rising, not by your might, not by your strength, but by my spirit. You are being lifted by grace, carried by truth, and crowned with glory. This is your time. This is your turning point. My child, as the path rises before you, and your spirit begins to understand the weight of what I am unfolding, I want to confirm again what I have declared over you from the beginning. You are walking in divine destiny. This isn't random progress, it is purposeful elevation. You are not being lifted for your glory, but for mine. Everything I've poured into you, I now intend to pour through you. This is a holy calling, and it is not light. It's sacred. You've been entrusted with much, and you will carry it with the strength I provide. I am bringing you into new environments, new circles, new realms of influence, not to overwhelm you, but to position you. The gifts I've placed in you are not for hiding. They are for impact. You are salt and light, and I am setting you on a hill for the world to see my glory through your life. So do not shrink back when doors open. Do not disqualify yourself when opportunities arise. I have already qualified you. I have already gone before you. Every platform I place beneath your feet has been ordained, not for applause, but for purpose. And I will keep you humble, even as I elevate you. Now be vigilant. With new levels come new battles, but fear not. I've already armed you. The enemy may try to distract you with flattery or discourage you with opposition. He may tempt you with shortcuts or threaten you with failure. But you're grounded in truth. You're built on the rock. You will not be moved. Remember who you are. Remember who sent you. You don't go alone. I go with you. I surround you. I cover you. And when I send you, I also fight for you. I am refining your discernment. You will see with new clarity. You will know what is from me and what is not. The Spirit within you will guide you with peace, with conviction, with supernatural insight. You won't need to guess. You won't have to strive. I will confirm my word to you. I will lead you beside still waters and through open doors. You won't have to chase what's yours. It will find you. What is born of my Spirit cannot be stopped by man. Your influence will grow, but your heart will remain soft. I will keep you dependent on me. You will walk in power, but never in pride. You will carry weight, but never in your own strength. I will teach you how to rest in me, even as you run for me. You will know the rhythm of grace, not the pressure of performance. I delight not in your hustle, but in your heart. Keep it pure. Keep it open. Keep it mine. Miracles will follow you, not because you chase them, but because you carry my presence. Signs and wonders are not your focus. They are your inheritance. They flow naturally when you abide in me. Healings, breakthroughs, provisions, divine encounters, they will be part of your normal, and you will give me all the glory. You will not build your own name. You will build my kingdom. And in doing so, I will establish you in ways that no man could. Your family will see the change. Your community will notice the shift. Those who once doubted you will stand in awe, but you will not repay criticism with pride. You will repay doubt with love. You will honor those who misunderstood you. You will bless those who rejected you, because you carry my Spirit, not bitterness. Because you understand that grace is not only given, it is extended. This is the mark of true maturity, and it is the fragrance that will draw others to me. Keep your altar burning. Keep your time with me sacred. Don't allow busyness to crowd intimacy. Don't allow platforms to replace presence. Your secret place is your source. Your communion with me is your compass. Come to me daily, not for what I can give, but for who I am. I am your reward. I am your portion. I am your everything. And when you dwell in me, everything you need will follow. The earth is groaning for my sons and daughters to rise, and you are among them. You are marked for impact. You are chosen for such a time as this. This is not rehearsal. This is the real thing, and I am with you every step, every breath, every battle, every victory. You are never alone, never forsaken, always mine. My child, now that you have heard my voice and received my word, it is time to live it, not just to feel encouraged for a moment, but to walk empowered every day. This message was not given to simply soothe your emotions. It was meant to activate your destiny. You're not the same person you were when you began reading. I have deposited truth into your spirit, and it will not return void. I am commissioning you now. Go forth with boldness. Go forth in the confidence of your calling. I have poured into you so that you might pour into others. You carry my glory. You carry my heart. You carry my voice. When you walk into a room, know that light has entered. When you speak truth, know that heaven listens. When you love deeply, know that I am loving through you. You are my vessel, chosen not because you are perfect, but because you are willing. Stay humble. Stay obedient. Stay close to me. I will lead you in ways that defy human logic. I will open doors you didn't know existed. I will surround you with divine appointments and holy moments. This is the life of the one who walks with me. Don't let fear creep in again. Don't let old voices replay lies that I've already silenced. When the temptation comes to doubt, come back to my presence. Let this word be your reminder. Let it be your weapon. Speak it over your life. Declare it over your family. Share it with those in need. You're not only a receiver, you're now a messenger. There are others waiting to hear the hope you now carry. There are broken hearts waiting for your testimony. There are wandering souls looking for the light you now shine. Don't hide what I've done. Let it blaze. And remember, this is only the beginning. There is more, always more of me to discover, more miracles to witness, more revelation to embrace, more people to love, more battles to win, more mountains to climb. With me. Never settle. Never think this is all there is. I am an infinite God, and I long to show you things you have not yet seen, to lead you places you never dreamed possible. Stay hungry, stay teachable, stay yielded. For those who seek me, I reveal mysteries. For those who follow me, I reveal wonders. You are marked for both. If the journey becomes hard again, and at times it will, return to this truth. I am with you. When the night is long, I will be your light. When the storm rages, I will be your anchor. When the road grows weary, I will be your rest. You are never walking alone. My spirit dwells in you. My angels go before you. My hand is upon you. You are covered. You are equipped. You are unstoppable, not because of who you are, but because of who I am in you. Let this be the season you say yes completely. No holding back. No partial surrender. Let this be the season of full obedience, full joy, full power. Walk in step with me. Live like you believe what I've spoken. Pray like the heavens are listening, because they are. Worship like your breakthrough has already arrived, because it has. Love like you've been healed, because you have. This is the life I've called you to, abundant, victorious, overflowing with purpose. And now rise. Go out as a light in the darkness. Be my voice to the voiceless, my hands to the hurting, my heart to the broken. Do not shrink back. Do not stay silent. You were created for more. You were chosen for impact. The world is waiting, and I have placed everything you need within you. The time is now. The place is here. The power is mine, and it flows through you. Amen. If this word has stirred your heart, share it. Let my message reach those who are hungry for hope.